German sits with a grin so wide. Pogs on the table can't hide his pride. Creator in the corner starts to glare. Madness sparks and hate fills the air. Stack 'em high, a tower of luck. Germans winning, it feels like pluck. Alice Matt's fury, a brewing storm. Visions of pogs in every form. Pogs are spinning, tables turning. Alice Matt's eyes with fierce fire burning. Germans' laughter echoes loud in a world that's pog-bound proud. Matt sees and he's mad insane. Eyes on fire, can't take the strain. Pogs and pieces drive him to pain. His patience snapping like an old chain. And he's mad insane. Eyes on fire, can't take the strain. Pogs and pieces drive him to pain. His patience snapping like an old chain. Du bist nie gewinnen, Entenmann. Du bist nie gewinnen, Entenmann. Alas, my fumes can't take no more. Pogs and slammers hit the floor. It's not about the game you see. It's about what fun could be. Du bist nie gewinnen, Entenmann. Du bist nie gewinnen, Entenmann. Du bist nie gewinnen, Entenmann. Du bist nie gewinnen, Entenmann.
You stole my heart, you intercepted it. Now you're gone, have to accept it. Did I meet your mom too soon? Or did I do what I always do? Yeah, we made it to the 50, and then you kissed me. We made it to the 40, a new love story. We made it to the 30, and you did me dirty right then. You put the end in tight end, and as I touched down, just like you in a game, I'm in another town, and nothing feels the same. Wish I could go back when we met that day. Oh, whoa, and throw a flag on the play. You stole my heart.
Okay, I got the right mic on. So, how's everybody today? Today's another edition of the Boring Communitah Draw Stream. I was told by this person of all people, because she was bored. She said she wanted some entertainment. So I said, hey, do you guys want me to do a draw stream? She said she wouldn't stop me. The Moon of Hell said he would do it. He would want me to do one. So I'm going to be doing a draw stream for a couple hours, and then I have stuff I have to take care of. Let me see how I'm coming out on the YouTube side to see if my 14. Let me see. It looks like okay. Look, it looks clear. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in motion clear. Everything. Okay, so we're in business. We're in business. Say hi to the on prime of the Fact Circle. How you doing? Best Euro song on Pogs. I don't know what's an endorsement, but I guess. Of course, the premier abuser Shifter's in the chat. He's here. Let me see who else is here. 5 people watching, so people are just starting to tune in. And will this draw stream grab a lot of people? Well, I mean, the draw streams tend to do well. They tend to do. I'll get like 20 minimum live viewers. At one time, I remember peaking at 40, but we had some interesting guests on the panel. So 20 live viewers is, to me, the new standard, and I'll accept it as the number of live viewers as I do a stream. So yeah, I'm going to be doing Yaira because last week when I did Yellow Flash's Mighty Golden Patriot, I was like, you know what? I had fun doing it. I didn't think that I would have fun doing someone else's character, but I did. And I remember back in the early days of CG, I remember when people in the Communitah would do draw streams. And we're talking like 2019, back when the midsection of CG was growing. They were doing draw streams, but they weren't drawing other people's characters. They were drawing mainstream characters. They were doing Batman, Wolverine, whatever mainstream character was there. That's what they were doing. They was doing those kind of drawings. They weren't drawing the characters by their peers. And I feel like that was a blown opportunity. So in doing the Mighty Golden Patriot, I'm like, you know what? I can do our fellow indie creators' characters as a way to promote, but as a way to, just to help establish new characters, not just in addition to my own characters. I've already done 2 Road Warrior Drake drawings, so let me do other characters in this quote-unquote Communitah. And I say Communitah loosely. And also, today Twitter's been on acceleration mode. It's been on steroids. Oh, it's Colin. He's here. Hello, Colin. James Hurley, how you doing? Don't care who's not happy, James. I only care about who is happy. And I know you'll be happy, James Hurley. Because I know you're a big Eric July fan, so I'm sure you'll be happy with today's stream. So that's all I care. I care about the people that are happy, that like what I do. Too much negativity on X. There's too much people who should be happy with their own successes and should be happy with the books they're producing. Looking at other people's stuff and just nitpicking the stupidest stuff. So I'm just here to help create and help promote some kind of artistic inspiration, I guess you could say. So I decided I'm going to do another secondary character, or secondary meaning character that belongs to another creator. In this case, I'm going to do Yaira because Yaira is the only Rippaverse book that I bought, Yaira #1. And I enjoyed it. I gave it a B plus, I think, or a B minus when I was on Will Red Show when I reviewed it. But I liked it. I didn't get Yaira 2 or 3 because now that I know that Eric July is putting out those collections on omnibuses, I'm gonna wait till he releases the Yaira omnibus and then I'll get that. Preferably letterbox. Preferably hardcover. Because I like hardcovers. Because I'm a big fan of omnibuses. By the way, quick plug. Here's the trade paperback for Beast Citizen Road Warrior Drake. Fulfillment will resume Tuesday. I said Monday, but I forgot Monday's Memorial Day, so the post office is closed. So it'll resume Tuesday. This is the manga version. I'm not the manga, the trade paperback version. Here's the proof of the manga version. That's the proof of it. But I reformatted pages to my print shop, so I'm gonna get a second proof of the manga. Probably. But yeah, I am here to entertain those that just want inspiration. Hello, Michael DJ. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you here. Han is in the chat. How you doing, Han? Welcome. So I am not special. I am you set me up for that. By the way, those of you in the chat, anybody but Carol and any of my other haters, if you see that my starts to fizzle or I start to drop frames, let me know. Let me know. Just keep me posted and updated. So, wait, help who get? Wait, what now? Wait, are you talking about me? What are you talking about? I just said hi to you. You're not invisible, head. It's just I'm talking, and I am keeping my eyes on the chat, and I make sure to highlight anybody who appears in my chat so that you all get shouted out. But I'm not going to be highlighting every single comment because I'm going to be drawing. So, Colin says review copy. I would. Hmm. I'll talk to you on the side, Colin. How about that? I'll talk to you on the side. Hit me up. As a matter of fact, Colin, hit me up on Discord after the stream. I'll leave it at that. Potato. I can't help. Okay, look. At some point, I am gonna get a better camera. Okay, I'll get a better camera shifter. But until then, just hold on to this. Screw you, Moon of Hell. Screw you. Okay, my camera looks good on my end. Okay, the motion is smooth, so we'll make it work. So I'm gonna begin the Yaira drawing right now. It'll be done in my own usual style, but it'll be. Well, I don't know how it's gonna look yet. I don't know what kind of pose. Well, you know what? No, she's got a definitive pose of some kind. So let me hold on. Let me this here. She's a female, so I'll make her sexy because I like drawing sexy females. Actually, no, not that pose because it'll be somewhat similar to the pose I gave the Mighty Golden Patriot last week. So let me not do that one. I know some of you are going to clip that, but let's see. What shall I do? Maybe I have her sitting on a rock. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe that might work. Maybe she's holding a flower because she's still a woman, right? Let's see. Maybe she's holding a flower. Let's try that. Let's see what this pose gets us. And, we'll have some trees in the background, right? Some trees. Maybe, right? Yeah, because we need to give Yaira some femininity. We want her to have some femininity, so we'll do that. So you did dancing ice, I'm not doing dancing Yaira. No, I'm gonna have Yaira sitting on a rock with a flower in her hand. I know it sounds a little basic, but I like my characters, my female characters, feminine, and I feel like Yaira has a feminine side. So sorry for the silence, guys. I will I will definitely try to be as talkative as I can be. Those lips look kind of weird. So let me just do that here. Okay. But I felt like, as I was saying before, I felt like 2019 artists had a opportunity to do something in terms of promoting each other's characters by drawing each other's characters and not drawing mainstream characters. And I felt like they dropped the ball. So that never really came to fruition in terms of like how to promote each other because we're still doing draw streams of mainstream characters. There was enough draw streams of other characters in this space, in this indie space, as a way to promote these new characters and make people or feed on the excitement of people that are liking these books. And yes, contrary to popular opinion, there are people that like these books. They do like these books, so I want to capitalize on the excitement. So like with Yellow Gold, like with my Golden Patriot, I just draw the head first, and then I ink the head, and then I go from there with the body. So well, there we go. Okay, I don't know what happened there. How long ago has I been out? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Okay, give me a second. What happened? Okay, I see Angels in the Renaissance. Collins asked me a question. He goes, what are my thoughts on the ongoing geese migration to northern Canada? Well, I hear they have good healthcare, so shout out to the geese getting the Canadian healthcare. So 2 minutes. Looks like 2 minutes you guys have lost me. Well, damn. What the heck happened? Well, at least my mic is still working. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I was here I was talking to myself, saying I was gonna draw the face first and then um ink the face so you guys can see it. But yeah, so thankfully I said I was gonna check myself on the stream to see how it looked, and I see that I'm not even on the stream. What the heck happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. This is but you only lost it for 2 minutes, but I'm back. I am back. Helmet says I only hear the AOL connection. Hold on, let me see what happens if I add the resolution, how that changes things. Okay, so yes, I was doing the face, So you guys didn't hear it. Well, I didn't give much commentary, I guess. I mean, 2 minutes of commentary. I see Georgina Floyd's in the chat. She goes, shit. So, hail Georgina Floyd. It's good seeing you there. Yes, I have the inner of the pore shifter. Okay, sue me. Sue me. I have the inner of the pores. So, I was saying that we need to see more of these creators in the space drawing other characters in this space to, because well, I guess you don't have to, but it'd be nice to promote your peers that way. But it's a suggestion. I mean, it's not a suggestion that they can work today now. It could have worked then when CG was still unified more or less, but that ain't a thing now. So I'll just do something like this just for craps and giggles, because I like drawing, and some of y'all, like, you know me for my drawing with my Road Warrior Drake books, but these kind of drawings I do, it's different because it doesn't rely on that style. So you guys can see it better, hopefully. So, but I'm still on the stream. It looks like everybody is in the chat chilling. Everybody is not wishing TND on me, so we must be good. So I was saying, I don't know how much of what I was saying that got missed when my camera kicked me off, but I was saying that what the heck was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying before, so I'll just have to just create new commentary. So Colin says, Elasmat, was Drake born of a nest with other bee citizens? Is his mom a larger bee citizen? That is a great question, Colin, and that's a question that may or may not get answered, because I think some characters just don't need to have every aspect of their being explained. Like, where did Cerebus come from? Cerebus has enjoyed tons of success over the years, when it was running, of course, as an independent, one of the longest independent comics of its day, until it finally ceased in when did it stop publishing? Was it 2000 or something? When did Cerebus stop publication? I guess I have to find that out. But the final issue of Cerebus. Okay, so here's the head so far. Here's the head. Okay. So this is my interpretation of Yaira. So I'm going to make her playful and everything. Have a little fun. I want to have fun when I draw these characters. So you're going to see the fun in the final version in my own particular style, but a bit more refined than normal. Michael Bancroft has a message from the future. In the year 2007, we'll push the 144p threshold, allowing for the video where details can be seen. Look forward to this time, Elasmat. I feel like he just attacked me. Did Bancroft attack me? I think he did. Yeah, he did. He absolutely he did attack me. He absolutely did attack me. So, but I can't put him in the ban zone because I need the clout. So, all right. I see the point. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna see what I can do with my other phone. Maybe what I should do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to send this link to my phone, and I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. Maybe not. It'd probably be too much work. I have to do it some other time, I guess. I don't know, but let me bring this closer now. How about this? How about if I bring it closer? At the very least, there you go. I'll just bring it close to the detail. How about that? Does that work better? There you go. It looks better on my end here, but then I'm looking at it from the Talk Studio. Now I see it from the YouTube, and it looks. You can definitely make it out much better. So, I am working, ladies and gentlemen, on upgrading my equipment. So trust me. Dude, it's not even trying to focus, he says. Yeah, I don't know what the why this camera doesn't focus. And I even added the light to make it better. So trust me, at some point I am gonna try to see that's better. I mean that looks a little better. I think that looks a little better. We can work with that. We can work with that. So but look, part of the whole thing is just you guys hanging around and we're just having a conversation, right? Actually, maybe I shouldn't have her looking enough. Maybe I should just have her just. This might end up being a almost not safe for work thing. No, not really. No. I won't say not safe for work. But it'll be slightly provocative, slightly, not by much. Maybe Yaira during her time as she adjusts to life in the modern times as a widow, as a longtime widow. Spoiler alert. Maybe she rediscovers her feminine side. Maybe she discovers being playful. Have I downloaded a camera what need app to handle white balance focus? Probably. That's probably what I need to do. So yeah. No, I'm not using my phone hand. I'm using it's a webcam. But I don't know why it won't focus better. So there we go. Okay. I mean, I feel like when I put it at a certain distance, you can see. I mean, you may not see every single detail, but it seems like it's better in some parts. So we'll have to just work with that. So I will have to make it work. It's simple as that. Just make it work. Okay. I mean, the pendulums come out slightly better. Manual focus ring on it. Let me see. Maybe it does. Hold on. Let me see that because I know that when I Oh, there you go. Look at that. Okay, now clearly you guys can see that better. Clearly you can see that better. Clearly you can see that better. So there you go. Okay. Because I know I can see it better. Well, there you go. That's much better, he says, Fix Mangroves. Shifter's not happy because it works better. So Shifter's mad. That means if Shifter is mad that I made it work, that means I did good. That means I did good. So that now you guys in your head can play the Hallelujah song. Hallelujah. Or as Medea would say, hallelujah. So there you go. But thanks to the chat for busting my balls, I made it work. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking. Should I draw Yaira with or without the boots? What do you guys think? Should Yaira have her boots or not? And you're like, what? You probably think, what kind of stream is this? Hey, I'm here to have fun. So should Yaira have boots? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Let me hear it in the chat. Yeah, Bat Sauce tried to outdo me on my Golden Patriot. Now he's going to do Yaira next. So yeah. There we go. We can now see the pubes trap. The what? Pubes? What are you trying to imply? That sounds weird. He's implying pubes in my laptop. My keyboard. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But I was thinking, should I have her? Should I have Yaira with or without the boots? No, not boobs. Cass says boots. I said boots, not boobs. Clearly, she's gonna have boobs. That's not without question. I'm saying, should I have it without the boots? I'm having her sit like on a rock, just maybe do like a little centerfold thing. So I'm wondering if I'm thinking because really got to think this one through. With or without boots? Trying to think. With or without boots? I don't know if I'm doing a poll, but I guess I should. Just to see if you guys think I should do with or without boots on her. Michael Branco has drawn boots. I'm kind of with you on that one, yeah. She got them DSL. TJ would love this drawing. I think a lot of us like DSLs. KS says, what are you, a foot fetish? Oh God, you are, aren't you? You're like TJ. You're a foot fetish freak. I simply asked if I should draw her with or without the boots. Hence says thigh-high boots. No, she has the thigh-high boots, absolutely. But and I guess I could do with the boots. We'll just definitely thigh-high. And depending on which drawing you're looking at, she has like some detail in the boots, and sometimes it's just the boots are divided into two sections. So I'll just go with like a couple base drawings I'm seeing and go with that. All right, so I'll do it with the boots. I can make it work with the boots. Oh, the Mood of Hell wants the link. Okay, Mood of Hell. Okay, Mood of Hell, I'll give it a link. That way you can be my voice in the chat while I draw. So it's not just completely silent. The Mood of Hell, or Helmut, as he's known in these parts, is a big comic fan. So he and of course he is very opinionated about some things. So he is of value in these streams. Absolute value. Now that we can see your art better, we have to get more creative with the ball busting. I guess I really did open myself up for that, didn't I? Right. Did you ask if we should draw Spider-Man with or without his pants? You sicko. Cass says, I don't see how that comparison works. I worry about you. That's kind of... I already highlighted, though. It's been highlighted. Ignore that comma. Well, I can't ignore what's been said, so I'm sorry, but you put it out there. I should do an Eckhart Bright Shoe, what's her name? Little Wolf Schwans draw stream one day. That should be a good idea. Little wolf swans, but do her in my style. Well, kind of like I'm doing Yaira in my style. And then I'm wondering if I should sell my drawing of Yaira and my Golden Patriot at the Heroes Con or what. I haven't decided yet what the plan is going to be for those, but um, some might get read. Allows likes to edit history and suppress the truth. You're so mad, Link. You're so mad. I'm a historian. I'm an absolute historian. By the way, I have a guest in the back, and he likes me, and he hates you guys because reasons. Here we go.
Ah, good
Well,
evening.
hello, Mood of Hell. Nice to see
Hello.
you.
Nice to see you too,
There we go.
in whatever
Yes, so
capacity, because your camera sucks.
does it still suck?
No, it's a bit better.
Okay, good. I'm not joking. Like sometimes I think I'm savvy, and I'm really not. So I guess I probably have so much more to learn when it comes to like certain technology. But that's just me.
You're old.
You know what? I was nice to you, Humble. You didn't have to go there and well, I mean, I am, but still, you don't have to do that.
Hey, I'm old too. I turn 40 in 2 weeks.
You're 39.
I'm 39, yes,
Wow.
and still very beautiful.
Well, I didn't ask, but okay.
Just so that you know, Einbrecht saw a picture of me and said that I'm a handsome fella.
You showed me a picture of you, and I didn't ask to see it, but you did.
Yeah, and what do you think?
Are you asking a straight man what he thinks?
No, I don't. I want to know if you think that if I look like a Helmut or not.
You don't look like the old guy in the Pog video, that's for certain. So yeah, there's that. So I feel like I've been lied to because of that. Like you lied to me.
Oh yes, kind of.
No, there's no kind of. It's you did, and I need to know how you're gonna recompense me for that.
I don't intend to pay reparations to you.
Well, that's beautiful. I mean, even though it's the righteous thing to do, but I get it. You want to be a jerk. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Do you think you deserve reparations from me?
Helmet, I am oppressed. So this is not a question of it. It's when are you going to do it?
That's really not a nice thing to say about Lady Shadowband.
What are you talking about?
You said that you are oppressed.
I am oppressed. Why does that bother you?
Yeah, it's some kind of SJW talk.
Oh, we're still talking about the SJWs? Is that still a
Do
thing?
they still exist?
Well, yeah. Yeah, but are they really as harmful as they were back in 2016?
I think some people who thought they fought the SJWs became the SJWs. Wink, wink.
Yes, wink wink. Absolutely. I wonder what you could be talking about. Huh. Nobody in particular, of course.
I heard you can find those kind of people behind pizza parlors.
No comment. No comment.
Oh, I haven't greeted the chat properly. Good
No, you
evening,
have not.
lovely people of the chat. I hope you're all doing all right.
Hail to the people in the chat. Hail to, let's see, we got Abron CBR. PC, you're hacking my router. Is it time to activate Agent Lazar from it? Shh. You're not supposed to say that here. I am, Carol. I absolutely am. I am absolutely am important. I don't care what you say, Carol. God. Like, why does Carol come in here and want to cause trouble and really just make it difficult for everyone to enjoy the time here? Like, why can't people just have fun here? She wants to make it difficult for people to have fun and really just hurt them. And I'm afraid for the people in this space because of colors. But I want to say to the people in the space here, don't let colors bully you. I am a voice for you. As I told them before, I'm a voice for the voiceless. So I will advocate for you. For Allah's sake, do not let Carol bully you because I will defend you. I will always defend you. Why are you clicking?
What?
I hear clicking. I hear clicking, Helmut.
Yeah, I just looked something up on Google.
You're not hacking routers, are you?
No, I am in no capacity brown CBR guy.
Okay, good. Just making sure because Brown CBR is a terrorist, so we can't have more than him in the Communitah. We have to put a stop to it.
Yeah, I fear brown CBR.
You should.
He's a dangerous man.
Very dangerous. He's very dangerous.
Yeah, but in a funny way. In a funny way.
Am I laughing? I'm not laughing, Helmut.
Do you think he's responsible for your shitty camera?
Oh, very much so. Very much so. And I'm glad you see that because people think it's my fault. No, it's because he's hacked my technology, so I have to work with what I got before true agencies take over.
Oh.
Yes, I'm working with top government agencies to track and take down CBR.
Are those authorities in the room with us?
Hold on, let me just bring it up a little more. There we go. Okay. How's that look?
Good.
Good.
You
Good,
can
good,
almost see everything that you are drawing.
Nice. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Okay. I am not attacking Carol KSS. You know for a fact she's here to harass me and throw all kinds of horrible names at me and going after my Communitah. She's not the cherished member of nothing. And don't call me a jerk because I'm a creator. You seriously need to respect me, KSS. I'm owed the same respect that Frank Miller's owed. Me and Frank Miller were peers, so you better treat me with the same respect. Seriously, God. I'm not wrong, Helmut. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but that sounds like a you problem.
Is that your way of saying you people? Like, really, Helmut? Really? Like, I thought you were better than that.
I am.
Wow.
I'm a cherished member of the Communitah.
Well, you are cherished, but please remember, Helmut, I need you to remember something. I am the first to speak up in an environment that hated me, and I became victorious. And therefore, as a result of that, I am a testimony.
A testimony to peanut butter? What?
You know how I'm trying to have a nice conversation with you. I really am. Like, that was not a necessary comment. Can you please just stick to the conversation?
Sorry. I had too much fun.
You're not allowed to have fun here.
Yeah, but the fun with the comma in the middle.
I don't get it.
FU, comma, N?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on a second. You know what, TC? You're the first one. I'll dox you. You're gonna be the first one. How dare you speak a word against me? You're not allowed to critique me. I'm a creator. You're not supposed to critique me. You should know better. I wish these people knew better, but they don't, Helmet. They don't know better.
Hey, I heard Real Comic Bros dox their customers.
Well, I'm about to because you people be mean to me. So I don't know. I just might have to.
No, I think you and the chat, that's some case of tough love. The people cherish you in their way.
I'm a cherished member of the Communitah. I'm cherished.
Yeah,
Very
sure.
cherished. I see you guys are typing in the chat, and you guys are horrible. Very horrible. I don't deserve the hate. Especially with my good friend Helmet on stream. He deserves better. He doesn't deserve this negativity.
Some
I'm
people
sorry
in
that
the,
being this way.
in the chat insist that you are hating women. Last match.
Absolutely not. I love women.
Why are you so mean to Hen and Carol?
Carol is an abuser. So she's doing the whole like Stockholm syndrome thing. I am her victim, not the other way around. Do not let her gaslight you, Helmut. She wants to play the victim, but she's not. She is the abuser. I'm a testimony to her victimhood, to her violence. When people see me, they're gonna be inspired by me, and they're gonna want to like get my story, and I'm gonna tell my story because my story deserves to be heard.
You should write a book about your life.
I should one day I will. One day I will.
What do you call it? The Peanut Chronicles?
You know what? I really brought you on the stream just to help me and make the chat entertaining and fun, not to hurt me. But can you please stick with the terms of service? Can we do that? I feel like you're not doing that, and it's like hurtful.
It's all jokes.
I'm not laughing, Helmut. Where's the joke? I'm not laughing.
It's for the chat. It's to entertain the people that are watching you.
Oh, there's my Lady Shadow Band. That would be a boring book. Oh wow. Well, okay, wait, hold on. No, in fairness, I have told her I'm a pretty boring guy. Like I'm not one of these guys that like will jump on a motorcycle and like hang out with a group of guys and just be wild and throw wild parties and all that stuff. I'm a stay at home guy. I like watching movies and chilling at home, whatever. And she's here for it, so there you go. So, men, it's okay to be boring because there are women out there that will take the boring guy.
I can't write a book about my life because I would be in jail afterwards.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Tend to happen all the time to me. But do you seriously think about writing a book, or is writing not your cup of tea?
You mean like writing a regular book, period?
Yeah.
If the opportunity comes, I mean, I do like writing. I like telling stories. So if I'm ever presented with the opportunity to write a book, yeah, I'll write a book. Actually, as a matter of fact, I do have a story in mind. Not really like comic book related, but it's a story. Okay, so not this Monday because actually Monday I forgot Monday's Memorial Day, so I'm gonna do the Monster Moratorium stream next weekend. I mean next Monday, not the following Monday coming up. So I'm gonna postpone it for the following Monday. But we're doing Freaks from 1932.
Oh, a Todd Browning movie.
Right, we're doing that. So I had a story in mind that was kind of based off of that, but it's not really a horror movie. It's more of a not even a coming of age story, but it involves some kind of like divine calling for a group of people that are disabled in one form or another to come together, and in coming together they form one body.
You
where we
mean
come to
a
line up.
special ed breakfast club?
Not really special ed, but I guess in some way maybe Breakfast Club meets Goonies. Not in that not in that way, I guess. But I mean, I have to really stories about, and I'm not ready to do that yet because if I do tell a story, I want it to be told when the time is right. But I was writing it. I would say about almost 15 years ago, and then I had a in mind and everything, and I didn't abandon it, but it's in the back burner for me. It's something that I'm gonna revisit at some point down the road. Maybe make it into a movie, maybe do that. So
I like coming of age movies in the vein of Breakfast Club or 16 Candles or
yeah,
Ferris Bueller.
yeah. I think and those stories were very like they were mature, but they weren't inappropriate.
No, they had familiar themes for people who hit puberty and survived puberty and had all those problems that are shown in those movies.
So let me ask you a question, help me. So you've seen Yaira's outfit, right? So
Yeah.
this area here is like a dark blue, and this is like a light blue.
Hmm.
Since this is in black and white, how do you think I should address the areas that are dark blue? Should I just do a full black, or should I do some kind of like special shading with those?
Maybe some shading and some stippling.
Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna start with the pencil just to give me an idea. Okay. Well, the stippling won't necessarily work because I already did the line art. So maybe let me see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. I have to just get creative with the cross hatching, I suppose. But let's see how this pans out.
Have you seen a movie lately?
Um, have I seen a movie late? Well, I started watching Ash versus Evil Dead, the series. I was showing Lady Shadowman that because she saw the Evil. I showed her the Evil Dead trilogy a few months ago, and I told her that at some point we were going to watch Ash versus the Evil Dead. So we watched the first 3 episodes yesterday. I had already seen the first season, ones yet. So I'm gonna be watching the first season, and then I'm gonna be watching the second and third with her for the first time.
I only saw the first season, but I really liked it.
I did, yeah. I'm liking it so far. It's if you're a fan of the Evil Dead, it definitely honors the that franchise pretty well. A lot of callbacks to the movies and a lot of continuation too.
Yeah, the series has the wackiness of Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead
Yes,
3, or Army of
yes,
Darkness, better.
yes, yes. It does. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna go about like with the blue area. So
Oh, we now found out why KSSS is always wishing everyone a happy birthday. It's because of 16 candles. God.
hold on, let me. Hen likes Breakfast Club. She said it was the best of those.
It is, yes, yes.
Bancroft still hasn't seen Breakfast Club or 16 Candles.
Oh no, Michael, those
She's
are
never got
good
around to it.
movies.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to judge Michael Bancroft because I still haven't gotten around to seeing The Godfather yet. So there's always a movie or two in everyone's repertoire that is considered like universally acclaimed that we have not seen. For me, it's The Godfather.
I have to think about. I think I never saw Scarface full.
Yeah.
Only snippets, not the full movie.
Yeah, Scarface. So I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but Scarface was a trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Scarface was definitely a popular movie in my circle growing up, but when I saw it, I was like, I was like, I guess it's not a bad movie. Definitely, it's iconic in many ways, but I just never connected with it like I should have. I
It's
never
maybe an
connected with it.
unpopular opinion of me, but I'm not so high on Al Pacino.
It's not unpopular, I guess, because I mean he's a good actor, but he I don't know. I wouldn't say he has range as an actor. I could be wrong, but
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
also
have range.
think he's very limited in the roles he can play.
Yeah, yeah. I think I agree. I think it's a matter of just range. He doesn't have the range. So
Yeah, it's not to say that he's a bad actor or something. That I never would say that because uh, he is a good actor, but the
yeah,
movies he's starring in aren't that interesting to me. I'm not so big on mafia movies,
right.
and yeah, that's that. That's also that I'm not a big fan of Robert De Niro. I like Casino. Casino is a good movie, but yeah, the rest is not my. I think the Godfather movies dragged on for far too long. They are very, very long for me to watch. The
Which movie? I'm sorry. Which movie did you say was too long for you to watch?
Godfather movies.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I guess I haven't seen it. I know a lot of people swear it by. One of my closest friends says he saw it. He says that out of all the mafia movies, he said Goodfellas was the best. He said that Godfather was overrated, and he liked Goodfellas the best. I've seen Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas. It is a good movie. It's such an entertaining movie.
Yeah, I like Goodfellas too because I like Ray Liotta. I am a huge Ray Liotta fan. I like that guy in every
Yeah,
movie that he plays in.
yeah, he's good in that movie. He's absolutely good in that movie.
I loved Ray Liotta in Copland with Sylvester Stallone. He had such a good role in that movie.
Not playing yet.
It's a very underrated Sylvester Stallone movie. I'm a huge Copland fan. I love that movie.
Yeah, he made that movie during the era where he was making a lot of experimental movies. Like he was doing what was that movie he did where he played like a mobster? It was like it
Yeah,
came out
yeah,
around.
I know which movie you mean.
Right. Yeah. Definitely getting on with Goodfellas. Like Goodfellas is a very good movie.
He did Copland in '97.
97. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he was doing a stretch of like experimental movies. And he was getting a lot of good reviews for like 97. What came out 97? That he was yeah, he was doing a whole bunch of like these movies and good for him because he has one of those like film careers that's like he's done it all. Sylvester Stallone has. He's done it all.
Yeah, it's such a shame that he nowadays produces such mediocre bullshit like Tulsa King and the Expendable stuff. I liked Expendables 1 and I kind of liked Expendables 2, but Expendables 3 was full of shit. And the fourth one was
I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Expendables yet.
none.
No, none.
I would recommend to watch the first two and then let the other one slip.
Was okay. I got a trivia. What does the Expendable movies and Richard C. Myers' Expendable book have in common?
Again?
What does the Expendables movie and Richard C. Myers' Expendable comic Expendables Go to Hell have in common?
Nothing, because
I've seen
that story looked pretty goofy from the shoe store cock.
I was gonna say I've seen neither one. That's what they have in common. I've seen neither
Oh,
one.
okay.
Now,
Yeah, but when I first read the pitch for Expendables Go to Hell, I thought about what a pile of shit. And
but
I didn't like it.
unlike the comic, I'll actually be able to see the movie if I wanted to.
Ah, okay.
Because as far as I know, the comic hasn't even come out yet.
It didn't ship?
I don't know if did it even get made. I don't know. Those of you who've been following Richard C. Myers, did that Expendables comic ever get made and delivered? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not up to date with that person.
Yeah. All I know is that he did a terrible job with the promotion of that. Like horrible job.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of a spurg and
Well, Shifter
retard.
says he still owes people books, so I guess that means that he hasn't delivered the books yet.
So it didn't
Oh,
ship.
Bancroft says it did ship. Okay. He says it did ship. Okay.
Oh, then it's the Rambo book that didn't ship.
But that one didn't ship. But I was wondering if the Expendables shipped. But still, like, the promotion of that was terrible. He has the hardcover. It's still in the shrink wrap. So, like, it was a good opportunity to really get like this space promoted. But Richard C. Meyer, being Richard C. Meyer, did not do a good job promoting it and dropped the ball. It was a good way to bring legitimacy at the time, anyway. Not that it matters now, but at the time, it was a good way to bring legitimacy to Comicsgate. And yeah, he dropped the ball on that.
I mean, he always was kind of crappy in the marketing section.
Oh, very much so. Very much so.
Now he's a universal shit stain.
Yeah. I think he's hurt his reputation in the comic space. He'll still have his backers, he'll still have his fans, but now he's telling people, I don't need your support, or, I didn't ask for your support, and I don't want you here if you're not going to read my book. It's like that kind of crap hurts the space in general.
Yeah, I only read what is written about that guy on Kiwi Farms, and those guys really hate him. So I'm pretty sure he does and says a lot of bullshit.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's on brand with current day CG, dropping the ball, doing a switcheroo to the behavior that they criticized back in 2018, 19.
Yeah, it's all like bad behavior now, and it's like you can't. It's like the ending of Animal Farm.
Yeah, and some of them really look like the pigs from Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad optics.
Right.
No, CG is DED, and it won't come back.
Yeah. No, it won't come back. There's no saving it. And honestly, you as a creator can still thrive in this space You don't need the label. You don't need the stuff that comes with it. Just have a good idea. Find a ways to make it creative. Find a ways to make it stand out, and then just go from there.
I don't bemoan the demise of CG. The only thing I'm angry about is what damage they did to crowdfunding and indie comics. That's what makes me angry. Not that CG is gone or only consists now of grifters and degenerates. That I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, this
But
is
I'm
dark.
really angry.
This is dark. Animal Farm is the third sequel in the Babe franchise. Ouch. That's
The
kind of dark.
interesting theory. Never thought about that. Do you think crowdfunding comics will recover from the damage that CG did to it?
I'll be honest with you. I don't think it really damaged crowdfunding because, as some people pointed out, Edwin Boyette pointed this out. Comicsgate is only like a tiny percentage of the indie comic space, and he's right. It's only a tiny percentage. Like you'd be surprised how many people on a bigger scale don't even know that these fucking people exist. They don't.
Yeah, I told you the story about when I talked to guys in Germany in the comic scene about
Did you
CG.
share that? Did you share that story here on the stream?
Yeah, I told
Okay.
that story.
Okay. I was gonna say if you have it, you should share it because it gives a great insight on how foreign markets see this insanity and how
Yeah,
we in the West should be ashamed.
but also when you talk to German comic guys,
Right.
they are also not high on crowdfunding. They don't like
Okay.
it,
Right.
and they think it's a grift and it's a Ponzi
Okay.
scheme.
Okay.
So yeah, it is what it is. The European comic market is very, very different to the American comic market.
Yeah.
And I don't say it's better because everything has its pros and its cons. But
Right.
I feel good as a customer when I buy comics from German artists, French artists, Belgian artists, British artists,
Mm-hmm.
because I get the stuff on time. It doesn't cost that much. It's quality. The stories are
Right.
good. It's mostly not cape shit, and yeah, they are more experimental here. And sometimes experimental can be bad when it goes into the political leaning and the
Right.
SJW stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
you also find some gems in that market here, and
Yeah.
that's what's make it compelling for me.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. And I think with the indie market in the West, they really have to consider specifically the European market, like the French and the German market, because those are thriving markets. Maybe not I don't know how the French is at the moment because they're being overrun by the Saracens, but um, definitely the German market for sure. So,
I think that the French and especially the Franco-Belgian comic industry and market is alive and well, and people still like the stuff, and they still buy the old stuff. The old IPs are still very popular here in Europe.
yeah.
That's what I said when we did the stream about Peo.
Yes. So I'm Brett. I actually managed that book. So, yeah, you know I'm Brett. So shout out to Dark Gift. I saw Dark Gifts in the. He says my mic is really good. Not only the mic but the camera. I mean, I figured out the camera, so people can actually see what I'm drawing. So I've elevated myself. Um, Yeah, I can totally get behind the German market. I really have I'm thinking, Helmet. I am thinking. I'm leaning towards actually maybe on another draw stream doing Little Wolf Swans, my own interpretation of it. Maybe.
That would be interesting because I then could send it to Eckhart Breitschuh.
Yes, because believe it or not, there is a push behind the scenes in terms of making Road Warrior Drake's name German. They're doing a Germanized translation of Road Warrior Drake's name.
Ah, Straßenkrieger Drake.
Yes, yes. So,
which is a badass name. It's good. You should do that.
Yeah. Once I get the logo for it, I'm gonna do that and then just see if that sticks. Because I can definitely see Drake being translated in multiple languages.
Hey, make a pitch to Weißblech Comics and look what happens.
Yeah. I should. You're right. I should. I absolutely should because I already have. I already got the files and everything. So, if I do that, if by some reason I'm able to make that happen, Japan could be next.
Also interesting. You have seen what Iconic did with their stuff in Japan, and they are very successful with that.
Yes.
And props to them. Mm-hmm. They deserve it.
Oh no, absolutely. Listen, they worked for it. They got a pit. They got their crowd for it. So absolutely, 100%. Like I don't see why Road Warrior Drake could not have a presence. And I am thinking about it, like having a presence in the international market. With Germany and Denmark, and definitely Japan. Japan for sure. Linkovich says, a lot of times Yaira can't decide if she's Dan DeCarlo or Robert Crumb. Oh, wait, you're talking about art style? Well, how about this, Link? How about it's my style? How about that? How about it's just my style? I like my style.
Great. I now would be interested to see what Robert Crumb would do with Yaira.
Oh, he'd probably give her thicker thighs and pointier tits for starters.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Crumb doesn't draw women voluptuous. He draws them thick, but they're not like voluptuous thick. They're more like frumpy thick. Sometimes they look attractive. Other times they just look like, okay, well, yeah, like normal average women you see. But I like his style.
I read somewhere that he's really into tall women.
Oh, he is. Yes, he is.
Different strokes for different folks.
You say strokes as I'm stroking, adding the lines onto. Shifter says, "I wouldn't bother with Europe. It won't be there much longer." Oh, that's why I said the Saracens, Shifter, because the Saracens, like what they're doing. So, for those of you that don't know what the Saracens are, look it up.
Yeah, it's basically Morgan Freeman in the Robin Hood movie.
There you go. Yes. But the Saracens then had some honor. Now they're just multiplying and just conquering. Wait,
yeah, but
Java says, "What's wrong with your legs?" And Darkest said, "Last time you asked that, you got AIDS." Oh gosh. Oh, he probably does have AIDS, but
I'll kill him.
Yeah, so I want to try to avoid the politics side of stuff. I mean, I got my opines on what's going on in France and Germany in terms of like a particular invasion.
I
So
think Europe is slowly coming around to the problems and
right,
solving it.
I hope so.
I have no hopes for Great Britain because the Brits are fucked
Well,
with the population of
yeah,
certain immigrants, and yeah. The last time I was in Britain was back in 2017, and I was in London at a wrestling show. And what I saw did I not like.
yeah, yeah.
I was glad when I was home. I didn't even slept a night in London. I flew back
Wow,
the next night, and I was glad when I was back home.
that's kind of sad, man. Like I wanted to, I said one day I'll go visit London. I'll go visit Paris. Paris is was anyway the city of love and romance, and now it's from everything you see, it's unrecognizable. It's a shame.
We have those problems in Germany too, but only in the big cities where the liberals are, like Berlin or Hamburg or
Right.
Bremen or Cologne. Those are cities where all the leftists live and they vote that way, and it's
Yeah.
full of immigrants and lefties. So I avoid them, and I stay in my little rural area here,
Right.
and that's okay.
Rural's the way to go. Rural's the way
Yeah,
to go.
yeah. The less people you have around you, the better.
And I am a natural introvert, so that is 100% true for me. So 100%.
Yeah, I think I told you in private that I have some social anxiety problems, and
Yes.
I'm a giant sociopath. I don't like people very much. So I'm glad that I live where I live. And
Yeah.
it's a very small town where I live. Only 2 to 3,000 people here.
I would say what where I live at is considered a ghetto, but it's actually one of the most peaceful, quiet ghettos I've been in. I've had no problems being here. It's been quiet here, small town, and getting around places is not a problem for me. So I'm all for it. I'm all
It's
for
a
it.
matter what kind of people you have around yourself in those ghettos.
Yeah. I mean, the people that well, I guess the people that are here, like they just um, hmm. like there is some activity. I won't say what, but there has been some like reports of certain activities, but for the most part, it's just people that just have fun, do their thing. They don't mess with you. Like they stay in their houses and then they go out and have fun, whatever. Then they come home and do their thing at home, and just leave you like I don't have to worry about getting out of my house and just some like dude doing some kind of like shady crap on street corners with drugs or pimping or whatever. I mean, it goes on here in my town, but it's not like prevalent. It's not like I go out of my house and it's like right in my face. Like it is in New York. In New York, that crap is in your face.
Yeah, I live in such a remote place that we don't even have a 24/7 police here, and everything's all right. The
Yeah,
only crimes that happen here are some drunk teenagers maybe throwing some glasses around, but nothing more. We don't have drug problems here.
yeah,
We don't have that much of immigrants here in my town, and I'm really glad for that.
yeah, yeah. I try not to complain too much. Therefore, as a result, like even if like there are certain imperfections, I try not to complain about it. I like where I'm at. So. Now, KSS, this comment will put you in the ban zone. So please don't do that. Don't do that. I need you around so you can say happy birthday to me, so you can inflate my ego. But don't make me put you in the ban zone, please. Please think about the kids. They need us. They need you to say happy birthday to them.
I hope what if you visit me someday here in Germany, it won't be too boring for you because it's such a remote place.
Oh no, well, if I ever travel, I'm gonna go as like the Romans. You know how to say like be like the Romans when you go into Rome. So that'll be me.
Yeah,
That will be me.
and I have a lot to show you around. We are one of the oldest cities in our place, and we have a castle.
Well, Tim Olsen said he was gonna send you a link to his books and see what you Germans think, but he says okay. So there you go.
If you want to, yeah, you can send me everything, and I look it up. I like comics, and I'm honest with my opinions. You can ask Lasmat that he will whoosh for me because I'm an honest guy.
Yes, he is. He'll definitely tell you your book is shit. So don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sometimes a little bit harsh.
Sometimes.
Not very often.
You try. You try.
Yeah, that's something that I learned. Don't be how would I say that? Don't be disingenuous. I don't like to lie to people just to make them feel good, if
Right.
that
Right.
makes sense.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. You want to be honest and tell them what you think, so that way, if it's something is not good, you can catch it and fix it.
Yeah, and I'd rather have people think of me like an asshole than a snake or a rat or someone who talks behind their back or something like that. I'm a straightforward guy, and I expect that from others. Maybe that's why we are getting along so good, because you are kind of in the same vein. Not as assholey and harsh as I am, but we are both straightforward types, and that's why we are friends. I think.
Yeah. I think so too. I think the circle that I keep, I don't pull punches, and I don't pull up a front. So I keep it like a nice, small, diverse group of people that I trust and they trust me. And sometimes those people don't trust each other, so it's like I don't get in the way of their beefs. But I can
Yeah,
only
my advice to people in our space is only be honest, even if it makes others uncomfortable. But be honest.
yeah, I'm all for that.
If you don't like me, tell it to my face, but don't talk to others and not me.
Yeah, and don't let Jabba the Cuts send you a British Day letter. Don't let him intimidate you. You have an advocate here. I will advocate for you. Fucking guy.
I never got one. I never got one. Uh, Fortunately, people don't give a shit about me.
You know what? That's not a bad thing.
No,
That's not a
no,
bad thing.
no. Stardom comes with a price, Alasman.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm okay with not being famous. I'm good. I'm okay with like not not having a set amount of clout and not being in a. I'm okay with not being a king. How about that? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, but being a king is like being a lol cow, isn't it?
These days, yes.
If we are talking about certain kings, you know. Yeah, it's better to be a nobody in indie comics and don't have a threat on the kiwi farms than the other way around.
Yes. And yes, Mark, if cloud is overrated, 100%. I think it just it disappears after a while, and then you have to maintain it by being a phony. And I don't want to be a phony.
Yeah, and the more eyes you have on you, the more problems come with it. And
Yep. Yep. 100%. And that's something that the YouTube partner program actually tells you. Like they'll tell you that like the bigger you get, the more enemies you're gonna have. It's just inevitable. So
yeah, and then you do a mistake, maybe a minor one, and you get a shitstorm for it from spurks from the internet, and it's not worth it.
yeah. Although if you do
I
get a certain amount of success, you shouldn't have to worry about every single voice that has something to say about you. You gotta just at some point be like, you know what? It is what it is, water on the bridge, just move forward. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I admire at Eric July, because that guy is very unfazed of the noise.
Yeah, I'm sure like he's up to date, he's up to breast with the noise. I'm sure he knows what's going on, and he's doing whatever he's got to do to be on top of it. Like with the whole printer stuff, like the last two books had like some issues with the layouts and so forth. But for better or for worse, he's on top of it. He's making sure his fans are happy with it and happy with the service, and that's all that matters: is are his fans happy with it? Like people are gonna have their opinions over it. They're gonna have their critiques, whatever. But you know what matters is what his fans. Do his fans like what he's doing? Are his fans okay with his product? Are they okay with his service? I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I will say he's handling it the best that he can handle it. You know what I mean? He's handling it the best way he can, and he's addressing it. He's addressing the issues with the with the books, and making sure that the customers are getting what they're paid for. So, and I don't want to get into a conversation about the quality of the books because again, that's all subjective. People may like it, people may not like it, and that's fine. Like I don't care either way. I've only bought the Yaira book, and I said I'll buy the omnibus when that comes out. Maybe I'll buy the ISOM omnibus if part 3. If ISOM 3 is received well by his fans, not so much his fans, but like if like a regular critic reviews ISOM 3 and says, "Hey, this is pretty good," and it ties everything nicely, then I may get the omnibus of the ISOM trilogy. The what's the name of that trilogy? It's called the that trilogy has a name. I forgot the name of that trilogy, but I'll buy that ISOM trilogy if part 3 turned out to be like the best of the bunch and it actually ties everything together nicely. Because he's updating the artwork on the ISOM book anyway, so that's like a cool thing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
but
not I'm not an Eric July customer,
right,
not in the slightest. But I also don't hate on him. And what I see from him and his marketing strategy and the people he surrounds with, he
right,
does good. And if, like you said, if his customers are satisfied, then all is okay.
yeah, yeah,
And he should continue to do what he wants to do and creating his own comic universe and telling
yes.
stories in it. It's okay.
I mean, it's giving me an opportunity to do a draw stream on one of his characters, like, so why not? Why not? It's giving me an opportunity to you know, to create.
I hope he comes around and will do something in Europe one day. I don't see it yet, but if he does, and it's possible to get those books here without selling a liver for the shipping costs. I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
get one or two books of his. I'm certainly interested in the Horseman books, for example, because I liked the Marvel Knights stuff from
right.
back in the early 2000s, 90s,
Yeah. Hmm.
and Horseman strikes me as such a book,
Yeah. I mean,
and
as
I
far as
like.
like, yeah, as far as like the writing of Horseman, some people said that it was pretty good. And by people, I mean trusted voices. I don't mean people that already determined they're going to hate Eric July no matter what. I don't care about their review. I care about the average person that doesn't have a stake in it, what they think. If the book was good, if it was too grim, if it was too mid, things like that. I listen to all those before I determine if I'm going to buy it. So that's why I'm
Too
waiting to
too
see if.
too grim in comics doesn't exist for me, I'll admit. I love the Garth Ennis Punisher books.
No, the grimness has its place, of course. Some people don't like the grim stuff. They feel like it goes to the point of nihilism, and that and that and that freaking Java, and that and that
Hey,
becomes
but
like
that's a good one. It's funny.
yeah, it is, and it becomes like a nihilistic thing, and they don't want that. They don't want to. They don't want to. They want to have fun with their books. Some people see that as fun, but there are others that like kind of want some lighthearted stuff in their stories, and like they want to return to like good versus evil, and good guy wins, and then there's a thing where it's like wait, what? Oh no, she has knees, Jabba. She definitely has knees. I know because I felt it a few times in my stomach because I didn't get what I wanted. But anyway, the TMI. Anyway, what was I saying with? Oh yeah, the grimness. So like people like they harken back to Watchmen, and it's like yeah, the Watchmen was done already. We don't need any more nihilistic, edgy, dark, invincible slash boys type of material. We want to go back to like the good-hearted nature of when it was like before, and when you will get back to that, I mean, it's there in some aspect. I mean, some stories have that. It's not in the mainstream anymore. Like the mainstream doesn't have that, but there are comics being made that have that. So it's just you just gotta invest in it.
I I don't see necessarily the whole Watchmen story as cynical or grim,
Right.
because most of the characters coming around in the end and
Yeah.
learn something and grow from it. Not everything is negative in the Watchmen story. There are very
Hmm.
bright characters in it. I think Night Owl is a very positive character who comes around at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I saw from the Watchmen story is characters that have their problems and
Right.
work on their problems
Right.
and mature with the story.
Yeah, I think Watchmen wasn't meant to be. Um, by the way, shout out to who was it? Kobe Mack. Let me highlight Kobe Mack's comment. I saw it here. Where is he? Where's Kobe Mack? Here we go. There you go, Kobe Mack. I appreciate that. Thanks for that comment. Shout out to Kobe Mack. Andy Contreras. This has been a while. Last time I watched with you two was over the Smurf comics, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Payo. We did Payo on the Indie Comic Outliers. Well, I did end up buying the volume collection they were doing, oversized hardcovers top. Nice. Okay, well there you go.
Nice.
See? Yeah.
I'm really glad that we could inspire some people to look into those books because they are very good.
So K says Elasmat's Clockman comic would have been Amazeballs. So yeah, so uh, um unfortunately, like the Clock People comic was a victim of my personal life events regarding my wife passing away and my widowhood and all that stuff, and I could not see myself doing that comic as a result. I couldn't do it. I think whatever edgy humor I may have had at the time kind of died. But some of the pages that I did for Clock People are in Beast and Road Warrior Drake. I repurposed it for that book. So some of the jokes and some of the humor that I did for it are in the pages of Beast System Road Warrior Drake. So not all the pages for Clock People are gone. Some of it has been repurposed for Beast System Road Warrior Drake. So the essence of Clock People is still there. It's still there. So will I do Clock People one day? I don't know. We'll see. Because I like the cover that I did for it. It's one of my best covers. And I hate to say go to waste, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. You know what? Maybe I'll do it as like a short story, and maybe I'll submit it to a magazine or something. I'll do that. Yeah, it was a good idea, Dark. I like I said, I really kind of wanted to go through with it, but it just with the way things panned out in my life, it's just it wasn't the time, and it probably will never be the time. At least not in a long format, but I'll keep it open for a short story format. That way I can keep the cover in print somehow. You know, maybe I'll submit it. Maybe I'll submit it in an anthology. Who knows? Anthologies are a thing now, Hilbert. So
That's
I mean, they've
good.
always been a thing. I mean, they've always been a thing, but they're a thing now in the indie space with the Saints and Sinners book. So, and I had Katie Phillips from Flip City on my show Thursday. You know, she has that parody magazine, Flip City Magazine, and a lot of good ideas. And there's opportunities there for submitting short stories and, you know, doing that. So
I have the Comic Square anthology book,
yeah,
and
anthologies are a thing.
those story are very very good and very compelling, and those guys are very talented people, and I hope
Yeah.
they will someday continue to do a second one.
I'm thinking about doing a video with the whole made up controversy about saints and sinners and how people just lost their shit because it's a anthology comic. And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Anthology comics are a thing. They've always been a thing. I mean,
Yeah, but
Batman was introduced in an anthology book, Detective Comics number 27. The first appearance of Batman was a short story in an anthology book.
wasn't the first Superman in Action Comics?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like this is how characters, creators, legacies start. Many of them start in anthologies. The underground comics artists I've been following, whether it's Bill Griffiths, whether it's Dory Sada, like Kim Deitch, like all these people started in these anthology magazines. So it is a thing.
Anthony wants to know what Saints and Sinners is.
Oh, Saint the Sinners, that's a Rippaverse book with Drunk 3PO, Mahler, and Critical Thinker. And those guys are doing short stories in that book. So it's Rippaverse's first anthology book, and it's written by those guys. And that's why some people lost their shit because, oh, God forbid, these people that have not had any writing experience do a comic book. And I'm like, that's how people get discovered.
You must use the correct term that they use for them. It's birthday party clowns.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Richard C. Meyer coined that stupid term, the birthday party clowns. Yeah.
That's a big irony that the biggest clown of all calls other people birthday party clowns.
Yeah, and what's funny is that Richard C. Meyer got clowned by Mark Waid. And he has nerve to talk about anybody in the space being the worst people he's ever encountered. Like, dude, you had your ass handed to you by Mark Waid. You don't get to speak on who's worse than that. So have a seat. And I hate to say that because I rooted for Richard C. Meyer against the Mark Waid stuff.
Yeah, Mark Waid is a giant turd, but at least he produced some worthwhile stuff in the comic industry.
And you give him that, absolutely. Okay, so why is he getting shit? Because it's Eric July. That's why. If Eric July sneezes, there's 5 videos on why he sneezed the wrong way. But their reasoning is oh, it's an anthology book written by the Friday Night Tights people who have had no experience in comic writing, therefore they have to mock it. And I'm like, that's kind of stupid, because they've had no, I mean, uh, again, people get their start somewhere, and an anthology is a good idea. Again, short stories, you get a pack of stories in one volume for the price of one, and it's a good idea to see exactly what they produce. But it got me thinking to do a video on the controversy, but also showing past anthologies and how well they've done, and go into like the underground comics magazines like Raw and Weirdo, and do videos on those, because and I did live streams on those, but like the videos get seen by more people, especially if you put in the right tags and the right SEOs. So it's a good way to get like more of those like videos that I'm doing, the more of those like historical comic videos that I'm doing, and put everything in perspective.
It's also great for especially newcomers to test the waters and to look how their stuff does.
And Michael Deach, the other so the other criticism of Michael Deach that these people were given about the Rippaverse Satan Sinners is that it's a bunch of YouTubers with no comic writing experience. It's YouTubers writing comics. That was their big critique. And I'm like, remember when Cecil was doing YouTube and not comics, and then one day he said, "I'm doing a comic book." Remember that? And now he's got like multiple writing comic credits under his name. Nobody cared that he was a YouTuber then. Cody Val, not Cody Val, Camelot. With that Rhino Die book with a bunch of 3D assets, like he's a YouTuber, and he got a comic, and CG was promoting that book. So the fact that it's YouTubers doing a comic is an irrelevant and totally dumb critique, because the people that are making that an issue are not being consistent with it. Like if you're consistent, I'm like, okay, I fair, I get it, but you're not being consistent with it, so it's a dumb critique to have. I know that Mahler's got pretty good analysis with his video reviews, when he reviews his movies, very good analysis, and that takes writing. So I quite frankly want to see what he can do. So 28 people watching the chat. Shout out to the 28 watching. There's a conversation happening in the chat. It's a good conversation. So shout out to you guys in the chat. Shout out to the inspirational discussions we're having. Shifter says the only books that sell well on IGG and GoFundMe are smut. Well, that's a big part of Kickstarter's comic book profit is the smut books. So Jabba says the shading makes. Oh, Critical Joker has a really good movie out. Watch it; it's very good. I can't tell if he's being facetious or not, because before that he says this: the shading makes her fat legs look even fatter. Jabba, I love thick legs, so if you don't like thick legs, that's too bad for you, because thick legs are heaven. That's all I'll say. Oh look, Michael Leach has more contact. He says Critical Joker had several novels out there. He also did a collaboration with Richard C. Meyer. People forget that he had a collaboration with Richard C. Meyer.
Yeah, and his stuff shipped, and the other guy's stuff didn't ship.
Correct. Cash Grab was not a very good comic. Yeah, I've heard some criticisms about it. Cecil also wrote Rainbow the Brute. He co-wrote it. He co-wrote Rainbow the Brute. Which,
God.
People haven't had that book yet, but it's
Wasn't Cash Grab late as fuck?
It was, but I'll be fair to Cecil. Apparently, it was the issue with him being divorced and the money being involved, and it's like, okay, I get it, I understand it, so I'm not gonna bust his chops for that one. Bancroft says anyone can make a comic, quote unquote. That doesn't mean literally everyone can make a good comic. It means that a good comic can come from anywhere. I stole that from Ratatouille. Well, that's a good point. Yes, Andy, thick thighs save lives. I stand by that 100%. good conversation so far. Like I think we've had a decent conversation. I think people are inspired. You know,
I always have the fear that I don't contribute anything worthwhile, and I'm glad if people see our streams when I'm on in a positive light. That's why what I liked when that guy wrote in the chat that he bought Smurf books because of our stream together. That's a good feeling,
it
really.
is. Look, it is because like first of all, like I'm a comic creator, so like I want people to buy my books, but in order for them to do that, I got to feed their appetite. That's why I do my Thursday streams, and if that means they discover some new books from those creators, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Yes, Java, divorce shenanigans. That's exactly what it was. Uh, oh yeah, Bancroft has a great point. Richard Why was the original YouTube critic who started making comics. This is how CG formed. Exactly, it formed by people who had no business making comics. Making comics, exactly, 100%. This is an excellent point. Richard Why was a YouTuber who went into making comics. So again, the argument that Saints and Sinners is going to potentially be a bad book because you have YouTubers becoming comic creators, or you have these YouTubers who have the business writing comics because they started as YouTubers. That's a self-defeating argument because a lot of people in the space who are big YouTubers have made comics and they got funded and promoted by the very critics who are saying that and Mahler and these people shouldn't be making comics. I'm like, no, you're not being consistent there, pal.
Just give them that one shot and look how it will work out. If the people like it, they like it. If not, then not.
I'm very
I don't,
selfish with my media legs, Link. I don't share media legs with anybody, so you got to get your own pair.
I'm more of a big ass guy, but I can understand where you are coming from, Elasman.
Yes. This is Stone talking.
KSSS really hates me because of Chinese Ghost Story, Elasman.
You traumatized them with that.
Yeah, but he made me watch Razorback, so we are quit. We are done.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm highlighting everything but KSS is comment. Here we go. So we're doing freeze KSS, so the universe is balanced again.
Yeah,
It's balanced again.
I had to watch Razorback because of you.
So let's see. Wait. Aladdin says, "Well, your boys that has no business making comics." Shifter, you are. This is why you're my first abuser because you misconstrued what I said. I clearly did not say that. I would hope that Rich Simai would actually fulfill his books. I think that's the bigger issue. He needs to fulfill his books. Stop making videos about Air July, Richard Seymour, and just get your books done and completed and get it shipped. You have a lot of customers that haven't gotten their books yet. We're waiting for their books. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that Chuck Dixon and Matt Barr was involved heavily with Rock and Roll Ninja 2, I wouldn't back that book because I don't feel comfortable giving Richard C. Meyer my money. But Matt Barr and Chuck Dixon are involved in that, and I trust in Matt Barr's ability to produce a good comic because his artwork in Rock and Roll Ninja 1 was good. So I'm still gonna get it. I'm not gonna do that bullshit thing where like, oh, I'll give Matt Barr money, but I'm not gonna fund Richard C. Meyer. No, I'll get the book. If Richard C. Meyer gets the money, so be it, as long as I get my book.
I think Matt should do his own book. And I would really look forward to that because he's a hell of an artist. You can
Yeah.
think of him as a person, if what you want, yeah. But he's a really, really good artist. And
Yeah.
I like his style, and I think he has some wacky ideas. And I would be very interested in buying a book from him, an OG Matt Barr book. That's what I would want from him.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I don't understand the difference between YouTubers becoming comic creators and comic creators becoming YouTubers. The world we live in has blurred lines with glass entries to different things. It's a really dumb analogy or the dumb complaint, I should say. It's a dumb critique to like hold on, my screen fudged up. Okay. It's a dumb critique. Honestly, at the end of the day, everybody who's done a comic started out somewhere. nobody started out as a comic career. They had to start out somewhere. They had to bust their chops and hustle. You know, I mean, I'm sure there were people in the film industry who thought that Frank Miller couldn't write a screenplay to save his life. You know, I mean, RoboCop 3 sucked, but RoboCop 2 wasn't bad. So, at the very least, Frank Miller can write a competent screenplay. Okay, so. And RoboCop 2 was a movie that when I first saw it, I was like, Like I kind of liked it, but then I was kind of like, not feeling the ending. But over the years, as I watched it, I really appreciated it more and more. Okay, so let's see here. Shout out to the 26 people watching. So our viewership increased. You know what's funny, Helmet? These draw streams that I do, they get a pretty decent viewership. Like Indie Comic Outliers will get, it'll top off at 15. Sometimes like it may get to 20, maybe not, but it'll average 13 to 15 live viewers at a time. But these draw streams, they get a lot of people. So especially on a Saturday night when nothing else is going on, people will tune in for that.
I think the appeal with your drawing streams is that we will talk about almost every topic, and we have a very active chat here, which is pretty good. Shout out to the chat again. You guys are really engaging.
Yes. And this is why I say it's a Q&A also. That's why I put Q&A in the title, because I guess nothing is really off limits here. So
That's a good little place that you have carved out for the regulars that always are here.
but Kansas wants me to read the last comment he wrote to you. For some reason, I can't. Hold on. Let me see if I hit the reset. For some reason, I'm having a problem trying to scroll up on my chat with the mouse. So let me just hold on. Okay, this is the comment. He says, "Helmet, that's not fair. I didn't nominate Razorback. I nominated Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Razorback won the poll. Don't blame me. Blame the democratic voting system Elasmat used. Elasmat, what a jerk. You know what, Ken says? I'm trying real hard to be an advocate for you, but you're making it hard for me. So."
But who recommended Razorback then? Because it didn't came from me, almost certainly.
That bad for a George Schumann. It's Saturday night, Dark Gift, but okay, I'll allow it. Sure. Babe, there are other things going on a Saturday night that require leaving the house. Right, but for a Saturday night on 25 live viewers, it's still pretty impressive. What I'm trying to say, Lady Chalabat, is that draw streams tend not to do well because it's not really considered juicy. But then one day I say, you know what? There is an audience for it. There has to be an audience for it because people like art. You know, painting streams get a decent amount of viewers, and you know there is an audience for people that like to watch people draw. And I try my best to make it as entertaining as possible by getting other conversations going and getting the chat involved. You know, I haven't gotten a super chat yet, but it's okay. I like that I'm drawing it, and I like that people are enjoying it. So that there is that at least. So I love the privilege of being able to draw and entertaining you guys with it. So that there's that. What I'm trying to say is you need to get out more. Oh, I do, and I will. Absolutely will.
When's the HeroCon again?
HeroCon is June 20th to the 22nd.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be there for all 3 days.
I go to a convention on the 15th of June.
Nice, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of conventions happening in June. There's the Garden State Fest, which is happening the week after. I haven't decided if I'm going to that one yet, but if the opportunity arises, yeah, I'll probably go.
I would be interested to visit an American comic convention and to look up the differences. What's different to a German comic convention?
Yeah, that will be a fascinating experiment. I would definitely like to see your thoughts on the culture here in terms of comics. So for sure.
I think it's a very different experience.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how it is over there in Germany, or even in places like Japan, where there's a decent comic audience there. So, how they receive it. Wait, Tim Miller says I have a booth there. Where, at the Garden State? I didn't see. Oh, here we go. At the Plastic City Comic Con. Okay, that's where he's at. Andy Contreras says I have been to a convention in ages. When I did go, I was going to Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, Missouri. Well, there you go. You want to meet up at the Garden State on a Sunday? I have everything on a Saturday. Yeah, hit me up at the end. We'll discuss it. I'm gonna keep my options open for sure. So, totally. My mouse is messing up. Hold on. Let me take off the battery for a second, because my mouse for some reason is messed up in terms of like the scrolling option. So let me see if I can fix that. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now I can engage with the chat better. Let me just turn the camera a little bit so you guys can see more. Let me just fix this here.
I wish Tim Olsen a big success for his first booth on a comic convention. I hope you will rock it, my friend.
Yeah, once you do that first con, it becomes addictive. That is my plan, I go Deech. With Lady Shadowband, that is my plan. Having her there as eye candy and getting some interesting eyes there. So, yes. We think alike, my friend. We think alike. Booth babes.
I think I saw Prime in the chat and he wanted the link.
Who did?
Prime.
Brian Kriskow?
No, the fat one with the 3 nipples.
Oh, Prime.
Yeah, that one.
Hold on. Is my Discord open? I don't think it's open. Hold on.
He wanted to show us something.
I guess I can bring Prime on. Let me see. Yeah, he messaged me. Hold on, Prime. I guess I'll send you something. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Let me send the link. Hold on. Copy link. Okay, there. Send them the link so you can come on. So
I hope he doesn't show his body.
I sent you the link, so. Lady, shut up. I'm not eye candy. No, you're deliciousness. That's what you are. Oh, wow, he came in quick. Holy fuck. I just sent him like 10 seconds ago, and he's already here. So let me send him this as an intro.
How dare you disrespect our president? That is rude.
He's not president anymore.
Rude. Well, he's like Jimmy Carter now, like he's a former president.
Well, yeah. I can do that, though. I'm allowed.
Anyway, Helmet, I have a prototype. I actually have 2 prototypes. I still need to add some more shadowing to one of the texts, but I think you're gonna like this.
Oh,
All right, there you go, Lesman. Now you can
Let's see.
showcase.
Oh, look at that.
sehr gut.
Very good. Yes.
It needs some more shadow, like black shadow behind the wording. I noticed that. That's probably what needs to be added more with the Strabenkrieger. But that's the original Road Warrior Drake title right there in German. And
Wow.
then this is the Beast Citizen Road Warrior Drake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Beestenberger, Strabenkrieger Drake. Oh, wow. That's dope.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know how many things you're gonna have with this title, because people are just gonna start calling it Burger Drake.
No, it's
gonna happen?
Burger. It's Burger Prime. It's far away from Burger.
We're Americans. Remember, we're gonna butcher your language.
You don't have the Ü in America.
Biestenburger. Is that how I'm supposed to say it?
No, Bestienburger.
Bestienburger?
More with more anger. Channel the German anger in the word.
Oh, Biestenburger.
That sounds Chinese.
I feel like a Japanese diplomat at the German embassy. Yeah.
Wait. Einberg is asking, butt booger? What the fuck is this? Shit, that doesn't look like a real language. Oh, damn. Wait, James Shore is asking Prime, how's Canada doing since Mark Carney's effing it up real nice?
Oh, dude, you don't even want to know right now. Like, there was a joke going on Twitter that they were trying to offer maid services to children now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a joke. Dark. Yeah, a joke.
Yeah. Wow.
Tim Olson says, do it again, Prime. Biestenburger! There you go.
You sound like someone who wants to invade Poland.
Yeah, except the last person who was screaming was talking about how everybody was impoverished.
You just got denied the School of Arts in Vienna.
Hang on. Your translation for this helmet was what I made the logo for, and now you tell me I spelled it wrong?
No, that's right. Bestienburger, yeah.
But why is KSS saying it's Master by Render Duckman?
He makes fun of us. It's masturbating Duckman. What he means?
Oh no, we don't. No, that's not the title. That's not the title.
No, Bestienburger is really Beast Citizen, but you could have left it as Beast Citizen because it's a dig at Citizen Kane, and everybody in Germany knows what Citizen Kane is.
Well, I have to. Like I said, I got PSD files out my yin yang with logos, so I always make save copies. All I have to do is just take this Strabenkrieger Drake and just put it with Beast Citizen, because I with a lot of logos, including the Japanese, they like to include English in their titles too. So long as it says Road Warrior Drake in German, I think that's perfect, because I think Beast Citizen will imply the second chapter. And is it fair to assume that most Germans will know what the hell Beast Citizen is, like you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
They would know what Elasmat wants to tell us with Beast Citizen. They know what Citizen Kane is.
All right. Why is she? Go ahead.
And I think it's also dig at the fourth Toxic Avenger movie, Citizen Toxie.
Yeah.
Why is James Hurley asking me which is better, Stargate or Battlestar Galactica?
Because he wants to know, Brian.
Yes.
Stargate.
Answer going to be a jerk.
No, Stargate.
What now?
Stargate's better.
Hmm.
How can you say Battlestar Galactica is? I mean, sure, it's got a lot of eye candy. I'm not going to deny that, but eye candy, Teal'c. Plus, then you also have Richard Dean Anderson. Come on.
I have an outsider opinion on that. I'm a huge fan of Andromeda with Kevin Sorbo.
I loved Andromeda. Until it did the time jump.
Oh.
That's where it went downhill. That's when it went downhill.
I thought it was an interesting story in the vein of the Manhattan Project with the Andromeda ship.
Man. All I know is that I thought it was a great story because he officially rebuilds the galaxy. Then it does another time jump. And it's like, you mean I have to do this shit all over again for a third time? It's like, I checked out. I checked out after the time jump. Though the android girl that android girl was very hot. I have to admit.
What, Starbuck?
No, the actual interpretation of the hologram for the ship Andromeda. The actor was. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lexa Doig was the actress.
Yes.
Yeah, was an attractive woman.
In the chat with the hold on, we got Admiral Rackets with the racist emojis.
Why are we doing duck emojis? Wait,
I don't know. Right. Go ahead.
Hang on. I gotta ask Cameron a question. Do you think I should hide a hidden duck silhouette that cuts out into the Strabenkrieger? Do you think I should put a little tiny duck cut out?
If you want to appeal to the German readers, you should hide a beefy somewhere.
Oh yes, beefies.
Dude, look, we're getting them here in the States. We're gonna get them. I've already found Milka, Ritter chocolate, a bunch of German stuff at this new place that I'm going to right now. We just need to get some beefies. Once we get my favorite dehydrated corn hot dog, I'm gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
We need Elasmet to try them out.
Well, that and not open up the package with his feet like I did last time.
It's funny because I got accused. Oh, I mean, it's not an accusation, but someone said to me that I'm a foot fetishist. I'm like, you guys didn't see Prime open up the beefies with his feet, did you?
No, they did not.
I don't. They will when I make it to a short. They will.
Oh my god. He Lazmat was like dry heaving the whole entire stream when I was sitting there trying to open stuff up with my feet. It was fucking glorious.
It was a nightmare.
And then Helmut was just encouraging me just to try to figure out how to eat with my feet, and it was just like, oh, maybe I could.
I think that's what I said though. We're not doing it. I'm calling the stream. Calling the stream. God.
Oh man.
It added some cheese flavor to the beefy.
Oh god damn it. No. Oh. I'm trying to draw. Stop.
And now we've added entertainment to his stream.
No, you guys added degeneracy and sick. We were having a good comic conversation and you guys came in with degeneracy and cheese. Damn it, you ruined it.
Excuse you, but us German or German kind or descendants of German, we love our meat and cheese. What are you talking about?
Not on my feet, though.
Well, just be glad that Einberg isn't here because he'd be talking about a different type of cheese that's in between the legs.
No, Einberg can read the chat every 10 seconds.
Tim Olsen says, what a bunch of degens.
I know, Tim. I know.
James Hurley says, Prime, what's a show that you wish never got canceled? For me, it was Human Target. For me, there's a bunch of shows that I wish they never canceled. One was Terra Nova, and that had Stephen Lang in it from if you remember Stephen Lang did a lot of movies, but you mostly notice him as the old guy in Avatar, the fucking asshole military fucking commander. But Terra Nova was really great because basically it was like a time travel situation where they're going back in time to basically restart a population of select few people in a dying Earth. Yeah. Global warming, everybody. But anyway, I just liked it because it was interesting to see a bunch of people trying to survive in basically the Jurassic period. But yeah, there's lots of shows that got canceled that they just should not have canceled at all. The other show I wish they never canceled actually was a Netflix series, and that had Sean Bean in it. It was the interpretation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein actually being actual events that she was recording, but there was people who were, like an actual Frankenstein, but his name wasn't Frankenstein, and Sean Bean was the quote-unquote monster creation who was hung for a crime he didn't commit, and he was basically like, you killed me. He's like, yes, but I brought you back.
I can tell you what show that I am glad got canceled. It was the Swamp Thing show from 2000 and I guess 16, I think it was. One that had one season.
Do you know that almost everything that they have canceled from DC has now shown itself, or not just canceled, but also just is really crappy.
Yeah, like Birds of Prey from the 90s.
Well, here's the thing. It's funny because almost everything that's like crap, even like the Flashpoint movie with Michael Keaton returning as Batman.
Right.
I don't know what's going on, but DC / Warner Brothers is allowing Tubi, Tubi, a free movie service, to showcase these movies like a year or two after they're released now for free with ads. Right. So you could catch like Robert Pattinson's The Batman. Sometimes you can catch Flashpoint on there. You can catch Swamp Thing on there. Like high profile quote unquote streaming movies that would make you pay out your ass to watch them are now free on the streaming service, no cost to you besides watching the ads. And it's mind-boggling, actually.
Well, they have to make that money back on those properties that you mentioned because they lost money on those. So they probably got paid by the streaming service to show it and say, "Yeah, here, go ahead, show it."
Yeah, they get the ad revenue, probably.
Yeah, and I saw the Batman actually on Tubi. And the only thing I was enjoying was the Penguin in the movie. It like Catwoman being played by oh god, what's his name? No. They the
Quincy
singer's
Jones' daughter.
Yes,
Quincy
the
Jones' daughter.
Yeah. But
yeah, I know who you mean. The SJW one, the black one.
Well, it's funny. It's funny about that because her father being the one who sung "American Woman" and everything like that back in the early 2000s, that man went celibate for years. Like it was fucking hilarious when everybody found out. Yeah, Zoe Quinn. No, not Zoe Quinn. Zoe Kravitz, not Quinn.
Yeah, and not Jones Kravitz. Yeah, Zoe Kravitz. We're both wrong. Call me back. Let me know when you do. I'll check it out. Let me know when you do. But okay, so I'm gonna probably disagree. I want to say I liked her as Catwoman. The trailers gave me some kind of fear that it was gonna be SJW, but it wasn't. It was part of her character.
It was just weird pacing. The whole movie was weird pacing.
That's why I enjoyed it because it was different. It was like I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, and I actually enjoyed it.
Okay, well you're one of the select few because I was just like, where the fuck are they going with this?
I think he was being a little too artsy fartsy. But
guys, don't forget we had pretty good women back in the days, like Michelle Pfeiffer or Lee Merriweather from the '66 Batman.
I like Lee Merriweather. I am always going to be a bigger Julie Newmar fan.
Yeah, they both were kind of gorgeous. I also liked Eartha Kitt as Catwoman.
Yeah, I didn't like Eartha Kitt. I think
no one
like. What?
No one likes Anne Hathaway. No
I
one.
like Anne Hathaway. No, I like Anne Hathaway. I do. I thought she was. I thought she was hot as Catwoman.
You thought that the woman of what was that made up country Gagorgia or whatever the fuck it was, where she was basically that ugly nerdy girl they turned into a princess. You think that was hot? Okay.
I do. I think Anne Hathaway is classically beautiful. I do.
Also, Eibert says Prime. He says Prime. Don't blame your ass cheese problem on me. Bathe better, you disgusting freak. Tim Olsen responds with ew. James Hurley says Prime isn't funny that DC canceled good shows like Constantine and Human Target, but we're fine with shit like Flash and Supergirl. I don't like Flash and Supergirl. Flashpoint was shit. Dark Gift says she had that one line that was SJW and took you out of the movie, and the movie had 3 endings. Should have ended. Okay, I got to read it on the chat now. Should have ended 20 minutes before it actually did.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem. Okay, so the line that she's referring to was when she says about how like white billionaires or some regarding white billionaires, and the irony was that she was saying it to Batman, and she didn't know that Batman was Bruce Wayne, a white millionaire. So I think in the context of the movie, it made it look stupid, which I think was the point. But yeah, they took it out of context, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be one of those movies. But then you watch the movie, and it's like, oh, it's not what they made it out to be. It's just showing the fact that she was ignorant of the fact that the kind of guys she was hating on was the kind of guy that was actually responsible for saving her city.
Yeah, well, back when I was streaming my buddy Mike back in the days when he was streaming, we were talking about the Batman during its production days. This is like before COVID actually hit us. And he was actually kind of disappointed that it went the way they did because he wanted them to go like retro style with it, like because he saw the car. Everybody saw the car, how it was like, it was a 90s type Ford Mustang that's been converted all to hell. And he was hoping that they were just going to go somewhere completely off the wall new with it, where it's more like akin to being early 90s Batman, where there's not that much tech and he's having to create all this shit.
Yeah.
And he thought it would have been great for them to do something much more retro and have a character like the Riddler be more so like, what you saw in Silence of the Lambs with Hannibal Lecter and Buffalo Bill, and actually having to do some detective work and shit without having to use all these damn gadgets. That's what he was hoping for. But they didn't go that route. They went futuristic with everything, and it's just like, well, if you're just going to go futuristic with everything, why the hell has he got a fucking car as a Batmobile? I'm like, you might as well just gave him a new Batmobile and just said, fuck it. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with the next one. I heard that they put the sequel on hold now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's I honestly I wouldn't be minded if they didn't make a sequel. I feel like this movie is a good standalone movie, and I feel like a sequel could possibly ruin it.
Well, they kind of already did with the Penguin movie.
The series.
It's connected. Well, the series. Excuse me. I forgot they made it a series. But yes, they kind of made it. They already made it. They already made a sequel with the Penguin series. It's just there's not much Batman. And at that point, it's kind of like how they remember when they had the Nolan movies out, and then all of a sudden they came out with Gotham, and how Warner Brothers was trying to make that seem like it was connected somehow to the Nolan verse, and then it wasn't.
Right. Yeah. I remember that.
It's just.
I think that's where they dropped the ball with that one because like they should have connected. They should have connected everything to the Nolan verse. The whole DC universe should have been connected, and then that way they would have had a good foundation. And there wouldn't have to be any need to like have to reinvest in a new Batman. Yeah,
and you wouldn't also have to, like figure out a way to introduce Superman with a new Justice League and a new Batman, and it's like you just
right.
I mean, I can understand where Nolan was coming from. It's like maybe he just didn't want his Batman to have artsy fartsy Superman flying around in his like very grounded universe. But dude, you literally broke Batman's back and made him climb up fucking 40 stories to climb out of a hole. Like you've already made a disillusioned Batman, man. It's like, come on.
So I'm actually going to be in the minority with this one, but I did enjoy The Dark Knight Rises, and I recognize the flaws. I get it, and I don't disagree with the flaws and the criticisms of it. But you take away the flaws, and it's really the best possible, not the best possible sequel. I shouldn't say that. It's still a good ending because the way the story is being set up with Bruce Wayne's arc is it was either he was going to end his life or he was going to start a new life as a new person.
Well, I guess it goes back to Harvey Dent's original quote in the second movie. You know, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I guess that's what he was trying to showcase, is that he died a hero and this is what his life is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw The Dark Knight Rises in theaters. That was during the height where everybody was scared out their wits about, people dressed up like the Joker trying to shoot people in theaters. That was a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Dark Knight Rises was pretty much an okay film. I heard that Nolan.
Oof.
I thought Dark Knight Rises was garbage. Damn.
I know. I was like, oof. Ouch.
Well, here's the thing. I heard that Nolan was really distraught by Heath Ledger unaliving himself because there was a big plot to him being in that movie.
Right.
However, some people are saying that the writers' board with Nolan tried to convince him that the plot of having Bane there as like a second in command with Ra's al Ghul, that they wouldn't release the Joker from prison because he's too much of a chaos, and it wouldn't coincide with their plans with taking over Gotham. So they left him locked up. That's why you never see him out and about.
Right.
Which is kind of funny. That, Batman gets his back broken, Gotham's on lockdown for like 3 months, and Joker's just sitting there like, we're still doing this, huh? Still got me in lockup, huh? With two guards posted outside the only jail cell locking up an inmate in Gotham. That's just funny as hell to me.
I mean, I guess that does make some kind of sense, So yeah, I could see.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and then someone said, I think someone said a long time ago that if they actually released Joker in that universe with Bane, that Joker's the type of guy who would literally shoot Bane in the head the minute that Bane went for the kill shot and says, "You don't get to kill him. I only get to kill the Batman."
Yeah,
he's that type of an asshole.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me read the chat for you.
Yes,
James
please.
Hurley says, Prime, what's worse, Dark Knight Rises or Superman Returns? You talking about the one with Brandon in it? Well, that's got Kevin Spacey in it too. Because the Dark Knight Rises is an okay film to me. But Superman Returns is basically recasting legacy characters with new actors and making it a sequel to an already established universe. So I probably have to say Superman Returns, because as much as Brandon was good as Superman, they should have just made a better like, it should have been a standalone movie. Honestly, it shouldn't have been connected to Christopher at all. I hate to say that.
That movie was hot garbage, not because of Brandon Roos, because like you said, Brandon Roos was good. I thought that was good casting.
Yeah,
but the story was the way you talk about character assassination. They made Superman to a deadbeat father in that movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he should have been. It should have been its own standalone movie and not connected to Christopher. And then there's the fact too that didn't Christopher die like a year after that? Like, wasn't it like 2005 that he died?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Let me look into it, because I'm pretty sure. Because his last appearance was on Smallville. I do know that. Did 2004. 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, so Christopher Reeve died in 2004. So, it's kind of a crappy thing to do to a guy's legacy, is have him be a deadbeat father in the last movie connected to his legacy.
Did we lose Prime?
No, I'm still here. Okay, so what was the last thing you heard?
That it was crappy to do that to his legacy by making him into a deadbeat father.
Yes.
And I was gonna say, yeah, it's kind of like what they did. It's kind of like the Last Jedi with Luke Skywalker, the character assassination. Except Mark Hamill was alive to see his torture.
And be tortured with it.
Yeah.
Drink the blue milk. Drink it. Oh, Ryan Johnson sits there and goes,
Right.
Well, he kind of deserves it. Mark Hamill is a giant shit stain.
That he is, unfortunately. So yeah, like I felt bad for him in 2018 when the Last Jedi came out and it was shit. But then like he treated his fans like shit because majority of them were right things. Like yeah, he's a douchebag. So, fuck him.
I honestly think Star Wars broke him mentally because you see that face on him at the premiere, like he it's just like beep 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 beep, like nothing's there.
Yeah. That's what I before we did chat, that's what I don't understand. It's like he's a I mean, I don't care about your political affiliation, but it's like you got to be honest. Like that political SJW crap is what killed Star Wars. It's like this. It's what
he has said it before, last Matt. It's just now he can't say it anymore because he gets night letters.
Yes. Disney now has to correct him and say no. We're paying your bill, so no, don't do that.
Let's see. Let me read some more chats. James Hurley says Bryan Singer likes graping comic book properties.
Yes. I know.
And X2 is my favorite comic book movie, honestly, and that's a Bryan
really?
Singer. Yeah, I love X2. I grew up.
So
with,
I'm in the minority.
X.
I'm in a minority, but I thought X2 was overrated. I really did.
Okay, that's fine. It's just
I like it. I
Go
like
ahead.
the first X-Men movie. I did like it, but I thought X2 was kind of overrated. I really did.
Well, it's really an origin story for Wolverine. Honestly, it's not really an X-Men film.
Well, that's not why I did. That's not why I thought it was overrated. But yeah.
But yeah, out of all of them, that's the one I like the most. X-Men 1 is okay for me. X2 is great. X3 is crap. Wolverine Origins, I actually have a soft spot for that one for some reason. And let's see. After that, it just goes all downhill until Days of Future Past,
which I liked. I like Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Days of Future Past was really good. It was like that's how you end the X-Men franchise. Don't do anything else. What did they do? Oh, let's do Dark Phoenix Saga again, and then you ruined it.
Yeah.
And then we had to wait. What was it? 10 years later, just for them to fix Wolverine again with Deadpool versus Wolverine, which I've not seen yet, but it's been told that it's great by you and other people.
It's very entertaining. I've seen it more than once. It is a very entertaining movie. It actually does what it's supposed to do. Like no bullshit. Just you're there to have a good time, and you just have a good time with it.
Okay, Dark Gift wants us to answer this question because we keep skipping over the chat. Dark Gift asks, "How is Superman a deadbeat? He didn't know he was a father."
Right, because that's the thing. Like whether you think about it or not, is that if you have sex with a chick and you find out years later that she had a baby, it's like, first of all, because in the movie they established that he left Earth, right?
Yes.
So obviously, like, here's the thing: like, he should have known. He should have known that there's a possibility because it was a sequel to the Superman 2. He should know there was a possibility that Lois was going to get knocked up because, I mean, come on, it's just how could he not know?
You see, Elias, Matt. He suspected that Lois was pregnant, but he didn't want to use his X-ray vision to see inside her womb because he didn't want to irradiate the child and give it cancer.
Well, actually,
poor Helmet. He's just like, oh my god, what is this shit about X-Men and all this bullshit?
Yeah, did we kill Helmet?
I mean, I saw those movies. What I didn't like about that particular Superman is that the Superman behaved like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, and Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen is a persiflage on Superman. So he behaved like a own parody of himself.
Interesting.
And Dr. Manhattan was better in it, in telling that story. What if Superman was that guy with the god type powers and doesn't give a shit about humanity? That was an interesting question, and Alan Moore answered it pretty good in Watchmen, but not in that Superman crap movie.
Right.
KSS says he should have known. LOL at Dirt Gift Comics. He should have super smelled that shit coming.
Oh.
Well, I see that begs into question now. Like, Superman has sonic hearing; he can hear for miles, and I'm just like, well, how far does that extend? You know, like how, like he's in another universe or another like solar system. He's at Krypton's remains, and he's just like all of a sudden he hears Lois Lane screaming in childbirth. Like, has anybody actually explained how far his hearing can go? It's very poignant topic. Dark Gift says, he comes back and she's married to someone else. Why would he think it was the other guys? Why wouldn't he think it was the other guys?
Okay, so let me address that. So I'm not saying that Superman was voluntarily being a deadbeat. It's just that the screenplay made him out to be a deadbeat. This is a case where the screenplay fucked him up. So it's like, well, why would you write that story? That's not a Superman story. Like that betrays the character, that betrays the wholesomeness of the character, that makes him, whether he intended it or not, it makes him irresponsible. It's just
well, hang on for a minute. Hang on. Now, if we want to talk about irresponsible, let's go back to Superman 2. Superman 2, you know, she finds out he's Superman, and then he basically erases the whole like memory of him being Superman with her after he did the nasty with her. Is that considered is that like a Kryptonian date rape?
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed your question. I was trying to color the black space.
Hell, is that considered a Kryptonian date rape if you sleep with a woman and then use Kryptonian magic to like make them forget you're Superman?
It's worse than that because we must assume that everybody in Metropolis is a retard. because how could you not see that Clark Kent is Superman?
Hang on. Let me take my little swirl I have in front of my forehead, flip it up, and then put my glasses on. I'm going to change my voice now. I'm not Superman. I'm Clark Kent. How can you say that's ridiculous, Lois?
And funny enough, the CW did the fucking joke in Legends of Tomorrow with John Cryer as Lex Luthor, who does the multiverse jumps to kill every Superman in the multiverse, and he has that conversation with Tom Welling in the Smallville universe, and he says to him, "How could Clark Kent be Superman? He wears glasses." Fuck me, that was so retarded.
Dark Gift is pissed off now. He says, "I will debate this topic. Fine." KSS says Superman's super pullout game failed. Superman retraces his steps, speaks in reverse, and walks or fly backwards. Well, hey, that's a good point, because in Superman 1, he reversed time by flying the Earth backwards. So could he make a pregnancy not work if he did that?
Well, that begs another question. Is this a sequel to the Lester Superman 2 or the Donner Superman 2?
There's a difference?
Yeah, because they both ended differently.
Oh, God. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What if it wasn't really Superman but Bizarro?
I'll put it like this: if it's a sequel to the Lester Superman, the pregnancy would stand. But if it's a sequel to the Donner version of Superman 2, then they never had sex.
Okay, so Tim also says, I am surprised she's still alive. Superman, oh god, I destroyed the lower half of her. KSS says, once Superman learns that he's the father, why didn't he just reverse the rotation of Earth and alter time again? Yeah, like I said. Colonel Morgan's here, and he says, why is Prime not being kicked? Elasma doing things wrong.
I'm sorry, I fixed it. There you go.
Oh no, he's gone.
I kicked him.
And now I'm back.
Too.
And now I'm back.
I did it for free too. So
I know. I love when you kick me. It's awesome. It's great.
Yes.
Let's see. Dirk Gibb says, yes, the theatrical version of 2 makes him look like a grapist, but Donner cut fixes that, which is what Superman Return follows. See, I never knew there was 2 cuts because I had the VHS as a kid.
Okay, so that bit, I don't mean to cut you off, but that opens up a conundrum because the Superman 2, the Donner cut of Superman 2 is Superman undoes time. He does the whole Earth thing again. He flies around the Earth, which means that he undoes them having sex. So that means that there is no there's no baby as a result.
Yeah, there's no conception.
Exactly. So therefore, it could only follow the Lester cut as a result.
I mean, unless of course, because the child itself is a Kryptonian and it actually survives the time travel too.
My head hurts. Stop trying to be complex. Stop it. Why can't you accept that my theory is the best? Stop it.
I have questions. What is it with Superman reversing time, but Superman still having the memory of the things that happened?
Well, he knows that Lois died in Superman 1, but she doesn't know that.
Yeah, and is in his head he had the memory of having sex with her, so the crepe stuff still remains.
Yeah, it's the action. Yeah, it's the action. Not. Yeah.
Doesn't it make it worse to reverse the time? Because Lois Lane doesn't know it, but he still knows that they had sex, but he reversed time. So she doesn't know it, but he still does.
That also begs the question too, like especially with the Superman universe with Christopher. Like you're an astronomer, right? You're supposed to like be able to tell like how many years passed through to the star constellations and everything like that because how the stars orientate due to time. And all of a sudden, you're just sitting there calculating like something feels off. By my calculations, we should be in the year 2157, but yet we're still in the year 2007. Why the hell is that? And then Superman just keeps fucking going back in time every time he fucks up and making a year pass backwards all the time, man.
Imagine Superman gets dementia after that.
Yeah. Imagine when he just like fucking passes out drunk and he just keeps reversing time, and when he wakes up and it's like the fucking Stone Ages.
Oh god, that's a Mad Magazine comic waiting to happen. He goes, my life. What happened to my life?
Oh shit.
And could Superman reverse the explosion of Krypton?
See, that's what I'm trying to say. That I love the Christopher movies, but it's like when you involve Superman just rotating the Earth an optional direction to reverse time, it's like, well, Superman, you don't understand. You could use your powers to do the whole universe that way. You don't have to be alone. You can save your people. All you have to do is fly back 30 years.
And you also could have sex with a lot of other women than Lois Lane and just reverse time and still have the memory and technically, but didn't do adultery.
Okay, Helmet. Okay, the S is going to stand for something completely different on that chest if we keep on. Let me read the chat here. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Let's see. KSS says, turns out Superman was faster than Speeding Bullet more ways than one. Tim also says he gave her a super abortion. Tim Olson says he just punches that baby out of the womb and throws it into the sun, but it can survive the sun. It's a Kryptonian. Einbrick says, "Hail Morg." Colonel Morg says, "Okay, good that he's back now. This conversation is funny." Colonel Morg says, "Hail Einbrick." KSS says, "Superman can undo having sex." Oh, see, if it was a normal baby, maybe, but since it's half Kryptonian, I'm just sitting there like, she doesn't know she's pregnant. She doesn't know she's had sex, but the baby's like, "I'm still here." Let's see. Lady Shadow says, "So he C-blocked himself." Maybe. Colonel Mork says, "How would she survive his super peen in the first place?" I don't know. It's too many questions.
For Allah's sake, I just wanted to do a draw stream. I wanted to do something wholesome for people, to entertain people in a beautiful art-inspired environment, to have nice conversations. Now I'm talking about Superman having sex and cock-blocking himself with super sperm and him being a rapist. Why can't I have nice things? Why? Why can't I have nice things? Why? Why?
The more important question would be, would Superman get temporary impotent when he would sniff particles of kryptonite before he has sex?
Oh, come on. Come on. Erectile dysfunction. Oh, God.
Could be.
Yeah. Imagine Lex Luthor just making your life hell, just being like, "I'm not here to fuck with you that way, Superman. I'm here just to make your life hell."
That's some really dark shit, making Superman impotent with kryptonite, so he can't get a higher.
Yeah.
So making him a rapist wasn't dark, but making him impotent, that's dark. That's a line to cross.
Hey! Let me explain something to you, man. Lex Luthor wasn't he like a billionaire or something? I think he was.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lex Luthor was a billionaire. He could have bought every single underwear company in the world and made it to where they sew in little patches of Krypton in the crotch area. He would be impotent for life, not knowing that Lex Luthor sold him a pair of underwear that had kryptonite in it. Okay.
So you know what's funny, right? You know what's funny is that Eric July retweeted the link to the stream on his YouTube, which means that at any point some of his fans could have came in and watching, and they tuned in to hear Prime talking about Superman's sex dick. So,
hey! It's just like when Testy came back. Me and Crescent were talking about Spider-Man's crotch. It's great. It's lore. It's awesome.
We asking just questions.
Yeah, we're just asking questions. What's wrong with asking questions? You know, like CBR said, why are you doing spread eagle with Yaira right now?
Because it's sexy.
Dark Gift says he implied intimacy is at the end of the Donner cut. They aren't in bed, but it's implied. Oh boy. Superman can just get alter ego, Christopher Walken. You know, back when your mother and me had sex, it was different times. There you go. That's my best Christopher Walken impression. It sucks ass, but there you go. Tim also says he has super memory. KSS says we just discovered the creepiest superpower that Superman has. He took off his headphones. I love it when we used to do this to the last match to drive him insane.
I think we just killed Superman for everyone to take serious in the future.
So talking about superhero crotches is something you like to do, huh? No, it's just relevant because, you know, back when me and Chris were talking about the latest
oh God, no, the Spider-Man. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When we were trying to figure out what was going on with the last Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire, we noticed that there were silhouettes of characters that looked like previous Spider-Man. And Crescent was actually arguing with me that it couldn't be Raimi's Spider-Man, but I was arguing that it could because based upon the crotch design, because Raimi's Spider-Man actually has a very sophisticated stitch pattern with his suit versus Andrew Garfield's. So that's how I knew that was actually the Raimi Spider-Man on the poster.
By the way, for those of you that watched the Crapcast with Wiggle, the Jesse Milestone song that gets played, the like a Virgin song, that shot of the Spider-Man crotch on Roku beer, that's where it came from. Prime's obsession with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man's crotch. That's the origin story of that right now. So next time you see that intro, remember that it was Prime that caused that fucking thing to happen.
Excuse you, sir, but you remember Testy actually sung a song called Crotch.
Right.
That's the thing.
Set to the Power Rangers theme, by the way.
Uh-huh. Go Power Rangers!
He slaughtered both you and Cider in the same with one word. He slaughtered both you and Cider. One word.
Yeah. Oh no! I sound your dinosaur again. That's my favorite part of that song.
Crotch.
Here we go. There's more to this. Oh, you're gonna love these chats. Okay, so let's see. Andy Contreras says, does he only change the Earth's time or does he change the universe's time? See, I don't know. No one knows. No one knows.
See, that begs a bigger question, because in terms of the conundrum, if he changes only Earth's time, that means that the universe and the Earth are not in sync, and that creates a cataclysmic event.
Uh-huh.
Way to go, Superman. Way to go.
Colonel Mork says, yeah, the reversing the spin on the planet was dumb. It's more realistically would have been just flung everything off the planet, including Lois' body. Tim also says, damn, I forgot that. Andy Contreras says kryptonite pills. Oh God, yeah. All the erectile dysfunction pills are all kryptonite coded. Yeah. Tim also says, we want to talk about super sex, damn it. Cryptile dysfunction. KD for short. Ibert says, the superhero sex organ conversation for Mallrats comes to mind more. Kryptonite condom. Andy Contreras says, super AIDS. Oh, God. Colonel Morgan says, I like Tim's better than mine. Dark Gift says, damn it, Prime almost read my rebuttal to a last minute conundrum, but AI kicked him and ranted. Well played, Duck Boy.
He said Al, not AI.
I can't tell if it's an I or an L.
Words are hard.
No, the lowercase L and uppercase I's are the exact same.
Right, sure.
Shut up, Elasmat. Draw your duck book.
Why are you so hurt? I drew my duck book. It's out. I drew it.
Not the third one. Remember, I have the third logo I have to do for you.
Can I be allowed to breathe before I draw the third book?
Not until you pray on that mat in the next hour.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Wait,
the sun goes down somewhere.
Oh, never mind. Allah.
Maya Shalom. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Shit.
That's Goislop.
Oh God, here we go. We're gonna get canceled.
Oh man, that brings me to something. Imagine Superman being Jewish and they try to circumcise him.
Oh God.
Oh no. I do not understand. It won't work. We have tried every single piece of metal. What is that?
Imagine the black market for that.
Here comes 20 years later with Lex Luthor. Like, heard you guys got a circumcision problem. Well, guess what? I made these kryptonite shizzers.
Einbrecht says, Fatso.
Yes.
DMs.
Oh, he sent me something. My bad.
Damn Prime.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have another special guest here.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go, everybody. It's time for the Fag Circle. Hooray!
On a Saturday night, no less too.
I know, right? See, I told you Einbert wanted to come back to streaming. He just won't admit it.
So wait, why didn't he ask me for the link? I would have given him.
I don't know.
Okay, fine. Well, we have a special guest, so let me. I know I'm playing this intro because I didn't play it tonight and it needs to get played. So here we go.
You know what they say? Nobody gives a hummer like a gummer.
Right. Hello, my brother in Christ. How are you doing?
Prime tells me my grandmother gave great Hummers.
Great Hummers? Oh, damn.
Oh, good lord.
So how you like my spider crotch? That's turned into super crotch now.
Yeah, I mean, that dude, no joke, that story is so damn funny to me because I came into Discord just as Testy started to freak out at Crescent and Prime over the spider crotch. So I pop into Discord to say hi to the guys, and Testy's going up one side of their heads, down the other, and I'm just
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I remember that specific thing. You're oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Shut the fuck up, Ibrick. That's the first thing he
exactly.
says.
That was exactly. I was like, hey guys, what's going on? Shut the fuck up, Ibrick.
If I remember correctly, he said after that to you, he said, if you don't shut the fuck up right now, I'm going to do what I'm going to do to them, what I'm going to do to you. That's what he said.
Fucking sounds about right, man. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that crotch conversation was real. This is not a material for this.
No,
it
dude.
did happen.
He was so
did
pissed off that night because it was Cider's debut for the Colossals, and I had already bought the book. Like there was nothing else I could do. And there's nothing else I could do.
James, there's a movie called Hebrew Hammer. What's it about?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I gotta look this up now.
Is it about Ethan Klein's Hila Klein and her time slaughtering Palestinian children in the Middle East? Like...
No.
Okay, monetization.
No. Oh, oh, dude, you are not gonna believe this.
What?
Hang on. Just give me a second here. I gotta share my screen here, last man. You're.
What?
Here you go. Share my screen.
Wait, hold on. I got one. I only got two hands. Hold on. Let me get it.
You gotta use two hands? Okay, good. There you go. Hebrew Hammer with Andy Dick. Andy fucking Dick.
Wow.
Is that Jake Gyllenhaal on the cover?
No, that's Adam Goldberg.
I don't know who that is.
I remember his face, but he looks like a Sacha Baron Cohen knockoff. Judy Greer's in this. Mario Van Peebles. Peter Coyote. Really? They got him in this? Rachel Dratch. Sheen Whalen. Nora Dunn. Melvin Van Peebles. Okay, all right.
Sheen. It's Sean, you cunt. Sheen.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Did I say that wrong? Hang on. Sean. Yes, Sean. Yeah, Sean.
He said scene, did it? Sheen. Scene. Right.
I jokingly refer to people whose name is Sean as Scene. Prime does it legitimately because he can't pronounce the fucking name.
I see. I see that.
Oh! Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna open that in the. Oh, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome.
Look at that. Look at that.
Dude, does he have Indian braids there?
Oh! It gets even worse, Steinbrick. It gets even worse. Look at look at that bearded lady. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, wearing a cross at that. Come on, man.
Yeah, and it's Christmas. Yeah, look, it's Christmas, Steinbrick. Oh, dude. Now I know who he's pointing the gun at. Look. He's pointing the gun at Father Christmas.
Andy Dick. Oh god.
Isn't Andy Dick at the moment in Fish Tank?
Is he?
Probably.
Yeah, I heard.
Holy
about
shit! That. He moved out of his little bungalow trailer with his boyfriend into Fish Tank. Really?
Oh
yeah.
God. Oh yeah, that's right. Andy Dick was running around sodomizing me buys.
I'm surprised he's still alive for all the stuff he said about Hollywood. Damn.
Oh, they probably have more on him than anyone else, so I doubt he'll ever say anything of note.
Yeah, and he's batshit insane.
Probably told a bunch of stuff to Sam Hyde. He's going to keep to himself, but you know.
Wow.
Prime, how was your time in Fish Tank?
It was awesome. You know, like you saw me. I was flapping around like a wet fish out of water.
Yeah, man. When you bashed your head on the stairs that one time, that was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that was funny. And when the hooker didn't want to sleep with you because you smell like shit.
Well, you know, when you don't have a running shower in that place, you know, everybody's going to smell like shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You kind of look like Airsoft Fatty, Prime.
Well, you know, Airsoft Fatty and me, you know, we might be akin. Who knows?
It's first cousins, I'm guessing.
Third, but close enough. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's a black woman cosplaying in the middle of the forest.
Hey, last minute, why do all your female characters look ethnic? I'm just kind of curious about that.
I don't intentionally make them look ethnic. I just have a certain
Well,
style of.
You know, I've heard of whitewashing, but this is clearly blackwashing, sir.
She's clearly not black. I don't know where we get that idea she's black.
No, dude.
No. That's very obviously a black woman with alopecia, Prime. Not alopecia. What's it called?
Alopecia. What? She has hair. How's that?
Alopecia's the hair one. What's the other one?
Oh, don't even give me that bullshit. She's got a wig on right now. That's a weave.
What the hell's the weird disease that Wacko Jacko had? Vitiligo? Is that it?
I have reverse vitiligo.
Reverse vitiligo. No, it's vitiligo. But
yes, yeah, I got vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
Lady Shadow.
I think Elasmat puts his experiences from his Waffle House tours into his
Waffle House. Wow! I hate you too, little nigga.
Yeah, that's right.
Lady Shadow says she's mixed. Damn.
That's right.
Damn.
Yeah, vitiligo says KSSS. Okay, that is what it's called. Yeah.
Wait, why? Hen is asking, why did I completely cover the boobs? Because the boobs are completely covered. I'm not doing naked Yaira. I'm doing, I'm making sexy, but I'm still keeping her outfit.
Yes, it's implied that spread eagle. There's no panties there. It's implied.
No. See, she's got a painting line right here, so you can see the painting line.
No, that's a shadow. It's a shadow.
No, that's the shadow, and over here is the painting line, and over here is the.
I like my story better.
Fine. You draw your Lyra.
You want me to draw my peanut head again? I could do that.
You want to draw his Lyra? What the fuck?
My Lyra? Oh, fuck you. No, don't. You know what that is. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, God.
Chad,
you had to bring that up. You just had to bring that up, you son of a bitch. The chat don't even know anything about that.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Keep that to yourself.
All right, Cass says this is not true. This is definitely not. Look at that face. That is not second. What's wrong with you? Are you sick in the head?
That's totally Ray. That's totally
Ray.
That's
totally not Ray. No,
that is Ray.
No. I can testify that's not Saggy Melons. I saw Saggy Melons nude.
Oh God!
Yes, and he subjected everyone in the Discord to it as well by adding everyone.
She really puts the Saggy in the Saggy Melons.
She also puts the chest tattoo in Black Woman, so
Hey!
Saggy Melons is the tuned out version of TJ.
Oh.
Hey, Helmet.
That might not be an incorrect statement.
Hey, Helmet, do you think the tattoo artist was confused when someone told them to put the stamp above the chest and not on the ass? Like, holy shit.
Oh, God.
Helmet is Saggy's only fan? Oh, God.
You think I would pay for that, KSSS?
No, he didn't pay. He found it. He's a very good porn hound.
Yeah, I paid for Stuffy Buddy's OnlyFans.
Oh God, you're a fucking degen.
Oh wow. Wow.
You paid for the video where she eats the 32 pieces of cheese naked, didn't you? You sick bastard.
And then throwing up afterwards.
See, confirming that's exactly what she did. Yeah, fair enough.
Remember, Eric July shared the link to a Lazmatch tonight, and this is what they're subjugated to.
My Christian
New
brothers and
fans
sisters,
of the
I see
Riververse
you're
just
new
heard about
here.
Stuffy Bunny for the first time. Thanks, guys.
Dear,
You just
dear
covered
Eric
Riververse.
July fans, please don't look up Stuffy Bunny.
Yeah, no, it's a really bad clip.
Oh,
Hey, look. The shenanigans we get down into is funny and all, but you want to know something that happened to me today last month? That's funny as
what happened
fuck.
to you?
So I'm in Nerdrotics Discord, and I bring up a picture where they've already started discounting all the Mandalorian toys to like $3 now for the 4-inch figures.
Right.
And I post a picture of it saying cue Jeff Hicks elevator music. And someone replies to me in their Nerdrotics Discord, who the fuck is Jeff Hicks? And I said, world-class bullshitters. And then after I replied that, they're like, "Oh, Jesse Milestone's boyfriend." I said, "No, they broke up." And they're like, "They broke up? When did this happen?" And then I had to go through this whole entire spiel about what happened. And then they just found out that they broke up and she's married and everything in their Nerdrotics Discord.
In one wave, just like, wait, she's what? Wait, what? Wait, she what?
She what, mate?
Whose Discord was this?
Nerdrotics
Nerdrotics.
Discord.
Wow. Okay.
They just found out that Jesse Milestone is no longer a single lady.
Dude, and it's still to this day it's I still say it's coincidence because I refuse to buff my
I'm
own
gonna
ego.
say it. I'm gonna
But-
say it. You won't say it. I'm gonna say it.
It is
They
still
broke up
fun-
48 hours after I did that expose with you.
yeah. Like we did that video. We re-released the Hounds. We made that video where we covered her arrest footage, cover
Her
to
dash
cover,
cam footage.
and it just 48 hours later he was on there. We were like, holy shit!
Like I said in Nerdrotics Discord, Jeff saw what she said.
Fuck you, man, Nicole, I can't breathe.
Oh God, guys! I remember the stream from Jesse Milestone where dildos were in the background.
Don't forget her
God.
candles that were shaped like it too.
Yeah, I
dude,
meant
the
that.
candles that were shaped like dildos. Holy crap!
But let me explain something. When I explained to Nerdrotic that the reason why Jeff left, they're like, why did he leave? Why did he leave? What was so bad that he left? It's like I don't know. Probably saying on the dash cam that your black boyfriend's gonna get shot by cops if he comes over here is probably the one thing that's gonna get him to say that's racist.
Shit, bitch.
Oh my God.
Poor Jeff Hicks that the Friday Night Tights guys don't give as much of a shit about him as everyone else.
Well, I found out from Nerdrotics people in their Discord that they were wrote off. Chris Stanley, I just showed up about to throw up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's what I'm saying. A bunch of guys are coming out to the stream. They're seeing this for the first time, and they're hearing you guys talking about dildos and Stuffy Bunny.
and Jesse
Hey,
Milestone.
we don't
Yes.
make those people looking those guys up that we are talking about.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
hey,
Not
hey,
our fault.
hey, look. I'm just saying.
Look, listen.
Let me speak. Hold up.
Fucking
But seriously,
okay.
Nerdrotics Discord finding out that Jeff Hicks did that, and then I found out from Nerdrotics Discord that most everybody had been basically blacklisted by him because everybody had been trying to tell him that Jesse Milestone was just bad for him, and he basically shoved everybody away because of it. But I tried to tell him, like, yeah, he's back in Ohio now. His channel's doing great. He's no longer in the control of the white devil known as Jesse Milestone.
Hey! Don't blame that shit on my people. Jewish devil.
I didn't say which type of devil.
Oh,
No.
I really now I'm really getting demonetized. Now I'm totally losing everything. Thank you, I'm Brecht. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Blame
Sorry
him.
about
Don't
that.
blame me. I don't say this type of shit. He does.
Hey, he's the one that provoked me. Blame Prime.
You're gonna blame me for your words?
That's right. I'm the woman in this relationship. I just respond to the things
You are?
say. That's right.
Oh, so that's why you've been cranky. Oh, that explains everything.
That's right. I'm on my period, Fatso.
Oh, yeah. Fasting's your period now.
Yes, that it is.
Oh god, look at the last man. He's just like, why did I let them on? Why? Why did I let them on? It happens every freaking time.
Elasma's just like, I hate them both so much.
He loves
Yeah,
us,
dude.
but he hates us. We're like little
See,
brothers
so-
to him.
See, even Manticore in chat, he's like, Jews aren't white, damn it. See, exactly. I'm not the only one.
I disavow it all. Oh wait, hold on, time out. Okay, after what? After let me see. Okay, 3 hours. I got my first super chat from Chris Stanley. Thank you, Chris Stanley, for the $5. He says, "For the Jesse Recovery Fund, we all need healing." There you go.
What
need it.
we really need is to rewatch the Jesse Milestone arrest video.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't.
But that was funny.
What do you want to do? A highlight stream? What the fuck?
More like a low light stream for Jesse.
Yeah, like we're gonna do a reunion stream of the stream we already did and be like, hey, I remember saying that.
Have you guys still the video where she calls us anti-Semites?
I
Yeah.
still have that in my damn like folder with her face on it, where it says Jesse Milestone.
Yep.
Oh.
Dude, her calling us anti-Semites live on air on Alassi's channel is still one of the greatest. One of my favorite.
Wait, what is the
moments on
last man
internet.
doing with that hand? What is he doing with that hand?
Matt, quit.
Oh
get-
God,
Pull your.
that looks gnarly.
No fisting the dog live on air, Matt.
He's doing it again.
Rude.
I was barefoot the whole time, so I'm putting my socks on because I'm cold.
Oh, you put your
cold.
socks on?
Yeah.
I like
I
this
could do a
story.
prime. You know, I could do a prime and show my feet, but I'm not going to.
See what happens when we join. This is what happens. We just ruin everything. We just turn everything into a clown show.
That's right.
You want me to do the truffle shuffle again for you, Lasma? I
Oh,
hope
God,
that
no.
made you
Please,
happy.
No, God, don't.
Way to
somebody
snort
spit it.
like DSP there, Fatso. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, I can't help it, Ian. That's what happens when I don't turn my mic off and I'm laughing too hard.
You snort like a fucking.
Yes, I snort like a pig. Go ahead and say it. Make Zeitgeist happy.
Yeah.
Seriously, Matt, that's a swell drawing of Yaira. I remember when Hugh Grant got busted cheek with her in the 1990s. Don't you be a he? Oh, God. By the way, Eliza, what's going on with that right leg? What?
Bro, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I'm a human being. I have sentience. I was breathed into life by God himself. He breathes a soul into me, just like he breathes a soul into you. We are brothers spiritually. You don't get to talk to me that way. One day, me and Frank Miller and Todd McFarlane are going to sit at a table, and we're going to talk about this kind of bullshit that from people like you that want to diminish us and bring us down. But we held hands in solidarity because we are legit comic creators. You're going to know you'll come up with one day. I swear to Allah,
right?
you come up with one day. It's going to come.
Hey, Lasmat, you know when they say that God broke the mold when they create someone? Well, when God created you, he took different broken molds because that's all he had left.
Aha! Aha! Aha!
That would explain why Elasma is only 5'2".
And he has a peanut head because it's misshapen from the mold.
Man, like,
Yeah, and he's a midget.
dude, I heard he's like
Hold on.
3'9".
Elasma
someone-
is the POC version of Peter Dinklage.
I'm still here. Stop it. I'm still here.
Shit!
So somebody asked about the things on her legs. It's because the angle of the camera. That's why. When you look at it front, it's the same size. See?
I don't know. Do you have a ruler? Would you do like a measuring from one point to the other? See, he's not answering me. He's not gonna measure. He's not gonna measure.
Because when you lift your leg up, it does add a little bit to the width to it.
What, the fat?
Thickness, prime thickness.
Thickness. We're calling it thickness now. Okay.
Thick thighs. Thick thighs save lives.
They also smother people.
That's why they save lives. What is the best way to go out?
Smother me, mommy.
What if I just said that?
Yeah. What the fuck was that? Yeah.
Who the fuck just said that?
Yeah. Who said that?
What the fuck? I think that was Ibrecht's real voice. Holy shit.
Einbrecht? Was that you too?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh god. That was horrifying.
Oh,
God. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh god. My sides. My sides. Oh fuck.
oh, terrible person. Anyway.
Anyway, yes, anyway.
By the way, this right here, this is Lady Shadowban's thumb, and she's giving it the seal of approval. So there you go.
I don't know. In Rome, that meant that it's basically shit.
You open beefies with your feet. You have no authority in anything.
Sir, I eat beefies with my feet. You have no authority over me.
Elasma, can you show us the child safety seat where you are sitting on?
Screw you, Helmet. I'm an adult. You know I'm an adult.
A little person, a dwarf.
I love it. I love it when we get to Lasmat the Spurg. He just starts pointing.
Huh? She what now?
Uh oh.
I said it looks like she's sitting on pubes, the grass.
See? She's sitting on pubes.
This is a rock formation. What do you mean pube? This is rock formation.
It looks like pubes.
No, this is a rock formation.
It looks like.
This is a stony rock.
Was
and
she
she's sitting.
shaving?
Oh God, no.
Like,
No. No.
it looks like she was shaving.
No. This is
Your woman's been
This is
around
the
us too long.
shade
She's
of the
trash
rock.
talking you now, last man.
Does the picture
He's not
smell a
bloody,
little
lady.
bit
He
fishy,
doesn't look
Lady
like that
Shadowband?
person.
no. This is she's in a forest, right? This
Well,
is.
you know, with Iki, it's probably her legs and pubes.
Oh God.
Hang on.
Same.
Ibert, would you say that the trees are actually broccoli stalks that are being inserted into something next to the pubes?
Yeah, probably.
Lasmat's just like, I can't believe this. They ruined my stream. Why are they here? Why are they here?
I don't care. That $5 super chat was worth it. I don't care.
Lasmat, I got you to $1,000 by literally showing my third nipple.
Oh God. Oh, we still bring it back. That PTSD is still.
PTSD. Hey, have you told her about how you flash testify when you were doing the shower streams?
I did. She heard about it.
Has she heard about the duck thong that you've hidden away and said that doesn't
She
exist?
definitely heard about that. Yep.
That's terrible. That's terrible, Lasmat. Why would you tell her these things?
I needed to know what she was walking into.
Guys, he also owes me the calendars that he promised.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
I never promised a calendar of me in a duck thong.
Yeah, you kind of did. You
No,
kind
I
of
kind
did.
of didn't.
I have pre-orders from 150 gay, burly German men who were telling us of you wearing a duck song.
Okay, colors. This is how off the wall you are. Her arms are clearly behind her. Here's her shoulder. Here's the forearm behind her, and here's the other forearm behind her. Her arms are clearly behind her. You obviously never sat on a rock with your arms behind you back ever.
Yeah,
But
I've
you wouldn't
said
know this,
plenty
would
of
you?
times. I've said plenty of times with my arms behind my back, but never looking like I actually had a rope tied around.
Because
me.
you're not a thin woman. You're a fat man, Einberg. You're not. I mean, Prime. You're not this. What's wrong with you?
Now?
Are you serious? Did you just compare yourself?
Cool.
Did you just compare yourself
cool.
to a fit woman? Are you serious?
That's
you
fit?
compared
You
yourself
said she was
to a
thick.
fit woman.
You
Oh, I
said she
knew.
was thick.
I fat with my arm behind my back, even though I'm a fat man. But yeah,
I'm
it checks
sorry,
out.
but
It
you said
checks
she
out.
was. She
It
said
literally
she was
checks out.
thick.
What's wrong with you?
If she's thick, then she's basically the same weight as me.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I mean, I have the same thunder thighs.
I never said she was the same weight as you. You implied that. You projected yourself into this woman as I was joking. You sick fuck. You thought I was doing a self-portrait of you? Are you fucking serious?
Wait. Are you saying she's not a 6'2" Amazonian?
She's not a prime.
Oh, she's not a prime.
She's not a prime.
Oh, many courses are both fat and gay. So yeah, I agree with that.
She's not a prime.
Lady of Shadow says, please inform those that do not know that all duck thong requests must go through me now. Oh, okay. Helmet, we know who to send the money to now. Go. Let's go.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no.
You're getting pimped out tonight, buddy. Hey, remember, Jim Henson had to do things that made him not happy, but it got him rich.
And now it got him dead.
I mean, yes, but it also made him a bitch.
Well, I mean, what else are you going to do, last mate? What else are you going to do? You going to color this for us, or are you just going to leave it black and white?
No, I'm going to leave it black and white because it doesn't need to be colored because I added enough shadow to therefore not make it colored. So it doesn't make any sense.
You know, if you painted the texture gray, then we would actually know it's not pubes, and then we wouldn't have to imagine that it's something else.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Hey, your woman.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Your woman said it, not ours. Let's see. Lady Shadow says, "Big Pippin spin the G's." Oh, damn. Well, here we go, Helmet. Let's get it on. Yeah. Get your German brothers with that photo shoot. Oh, yes. Left, right, baby. Up, down. Shake it all around.
Lesmet could be a giant gay icon in Germany if he wants to.
I know, right? It'd be great to see his posters in Amsterdam one day. That'd be awesome.
I'm still in the stream, guys. I can still hear what you're saying.
Hey, last man, I got something funny for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
What the hell are you showing me there? Oh, God. Oh, I disavow. No. Oh,
that's great.
Okay. You want a real palate cleanser? I swear it's nothing like that. Okay, showcase this. JD Vance has an action figure now. Look at that.
Wait, that looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, but
no,
look,
that's JD Vance.
That's JD Vance. Look.
No, that's emo JD Vance on Obi-Wan Kenobi's.
That's Bully McGuire's hair with JD Vance's face, and that's supposed to be Obi-Wan Kenobi right there.
That's amazing. The JD Vance memes will never end, boys.
And I can tell you right now, this was not AI, by the way. This was photographed at one of the newest booths with
Someone
SH
painted this like an asshole. What an absolute Chad.
I know, right? It's fucking great. We're winning in Star Wars. It's awesome. Oh yeah. I totally forgot about this. We got to showcase this to last man. He's gonna love this woman. We need a comparison from chat. Okay, we need a comparison.
Oh, what the hell? Wait,
This is your Yaira photo when I told AI to make it. See, that's what she looks like. See?
That's horrifying.
Yeah. There we go.
Xavier's responses are always amazing. Every time you saw a Xavier post on friggin' Facebook, it was just like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah,
I just saw 3 people, by the way. From the
Oh,
stream. So you just
awesome.
killed 3 people.
Well, you're about to lose
What are you
more. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I hope you lose. Yeah, we're gonna kill your stream tonight, buddy.
But it's really
on hiding those eye bags and pay us. It's like
Alright, that's enough of that.
Okay. I'm sorry, but even I can't take that video. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? God.
It's amazing. Aaliyah, one of the dudes I follow on Twitter from the various nationalist communities I'm part of, he made that edit. It broke me. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my God! Why?
Even I, as a German, find that unsavory.
Dude, I swear I could smell it and taste the burnt coming through the fucking screen, man.
I know you could, you autistic fuck.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
I was at a point in my life when I forgot that Brittany Venti exists. Thank you for reminding me otherwise.
You're welcome, Helmet.
You know, you just killed a last man. He's no longer here, man.
That's right.
He's no longer here.
He had to go hide.
He slipped from his child safety seat into obscurity.
he could have thrown off his headphones and slipped out of his chair and fell backwards. That's what could have happened.
Did you know that Lasmet is only 5.2 foot tall?
That's how the hell is that correct? That means he's shorter than Liam.
Holy shit,
he's a midget.
Prime.
Wow, what the hell's going on with that?
How the hell did you manage that?
That's what I want to know.
Like, wow.
I heard he's the biggest asshole in Hobbiton.
Oh God,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, Alliance Man, are you still here or are you dead? Because I can see you highlight comments.
I don't know what I am anymore.
You trying to stave off the urge to vomit after that Brittany Venti clip there, Les?
I'm having a conversation with God about why.
It's so weird, man. It's like I was tasting hot dogs when she was doing it. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh God! Oh fuck! Why did you say that out loud?
Bro,
what the hell?
If you think hot dogs are the most recent things you probably consumed.
Well, I mean, there's other things, but we won't talk about those smelly things that have been in her mouth.
Salty, sticky, and viscous is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna make Lazmat throw up on his own stream tonight, boys. Oh man,
is he still alive?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Peanut Head.
I'm questioning everything that I've ever been taught now.
Everything, huh? Everything.
Yeah. Everything.
Wow. Oh God, no.
Testy was like, keep these two retards out of trouble. Little did the Lasmet know the hell ride he was in for.
See, Testy was basically like the gatekeeper of hell, and when he died, all the demons were let loose upon streaming. Like, a lot of people don't know that. It's like, if it wasn't for me and I doing certain things, certain things wouldn't have happened. That's the fact.
Oh, yeah. Testy was constantly telling the two of us to behave. No, don't release what you found. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. It's like...
But why? It's funny.
But why? It's funny!
He was holding us back in life, man. Like, dang. KSS says the last man is 5'3". Those are two separate measurements. Lady Shadow says, no, I am 5'2". Oh no, she's taller than you, last Matt. Damn.
Fucking.
Oh no, we lost Prime. His internet or the board.
Fucking Manicore.
Oh, we lost Heinberg too. Oh no, the internet sucks over there. Oh man. Oh, we got back. There we go.
That's right.
You pulling that Raptor Jesus crap on us? Okay.
Lard Raptor Jesus.
Oh God, is he streaming tonight? Does anybody know?
He's streaming tomorrow night for his part 2 of the Meme Awards.
Oh God.
Oh God, is that still a thing?
He's gonna try it again.
It's dead.
It's dead. It's dead.
It was even dead before they announced it.
He's dead, Pim.
Okay, so what are these meme awards, Helmet? This is the first time I'm hearing about it, to be honest with you.
Nobody knows exactly what that's supposed to be.
And what's the reward? Because last time there was a reward, Wiggle was hosting it, and it was a giant dildo.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the.
Oh, you don't remember the Pro Grifter reward? Okay, all right.
Yeah, but the award show from Midnight Cherry was better and more entertaining.
Oh, dude. Midnight Cherry is very entertaining. It still bums me out that he and Testy ended up fighting in the end.
Hey, look. They reconciled after death, okay? It's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure that Cherry...
Oh, yeah, sure. At the cost of haunting the rest of us. I wake up with handprints every morning all over my fucking body. The thing is turning up and beating me in my sleep.
Beating you or assaulting you sexually? Because we need to know. Where are the handprints located?
I'm pretty sure Testy's not the type to sexually assault a man, so...
I don't know. People were making those accusations, Albert. You sure?
This just got real awkward. I now have to rethink everything I know about Testify.
Are you shitting?
It was awkward the last hour. It just got awkward now, Albert. Are you serious? Now it just got awkward.
That's right.
Where the fuck is your moral compass at?
Up shit creek. Oh God.
With Devin paddle failure.
Last night you need like a bleep button for bad words like Raptor does.
I can't afford it.
I told you, that's right.
I can't afford. I only get $5 super chats every stream. I don't get the 30 or 50 Raptor Horgats, so I can only afford what I can get.
Wait! You've never gotten a $30 super chat before?
Not 30, no. I may have gotten a 20 at one time, but
damn.
That's because you're just doing drawing streams. You got to be entertaining.
I made enough money today to buy me a pack of gum.
Yeah, exactly. You need to make enough money. No, you need to make enough money to buy a case of beer. Come on.
Look, I'll have clean breath. You guys talk about cheesy freaking hot dog breath. What's wrong with you?
The only reason why you're trying to have your breath cleaned is because of where your mouth has been.
Where's my mouth been, genius?
Look, man, at least it's not hot dog flavored water.
No,
exactly.
Where's my mouth has been?
Now who's demonetized? I don't know. A hot dog? See, you want to respond to me now. Whatever, man. Whatever.
He's just going to ignore you, Smash. Keepers.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens.
Elasmat needs to stream later for the bigger super chats. After the chat is a little drunk and feeling generous.
When are they feeling generous? They're never generous. Oh, Fiona's here. She says, hello, managed to survive another shift at work.
Well, hello, Fiona. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please ignore the conversation that Ibert and Prime are having. I assure you on the name of Allah that I don't about anything that they're saying. We are a wholesome stream of art and comics, so please just don't.
Yes. Elasmat's a poor. Please donate money. That's what he's saying.
Oh, damn it, man! No, oh God!
I'm not flavored bathwater. We don't speak about the fiend for fuck's sake.
Okay, let's rip the Band-Aid off since I'm actually curious. Since it's almost 2 weeks away, actually. Where's the steak dinner being held at, Elasmat?
Wait, what's 2 weeks away?
Is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks away from your hero?
Oh, that's right. He's going to be having an illicit affair with shaved anus.
Yeah, where's the steak dinner at?
June 19th in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be there.
I know where it's at, but where's the steak dinner being held?
I'm telling the chat that don't know. I'm gonna be in Heroes Con in North Carolina starting June 19th. I'm heading down to June 19th, and I'll be there for all 3 days: the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I'll be there with Twitless and Matt C. Yay!
Oh God, you better not come to my house for no damn after party. I'm telling you right now.
Fucking, I'm coming.
The after party.
Oh, no, you're not. I'm locking the gate through the road and calling the sheriff.
I'm gonna climb the wall. I'm gonna climb the gate.
You're gonna climb the gate? Well, you better be prepared for a slug shot.
No, because I'll be protected. Because I'm allowed to climb gates. I'm allowed to climb the wall.
Excuse you, but I have castle doctrine.
You're racist. You're racist if you don't let me climb that wall.
Damn fucking right I am.
I'm gonna have you arrested, and I'm gonna be inheriting your stuff. I'm gonna be rich.
Whoa!
I'm a voice for the voiceless. I advocate for the
words.
victims of you, Prime.
That's fighting words, buddy.
No, there's no fight because you're gonna be arrested, and I'm gonna win.
All right. I guess it's gonna be Waco 2.0 with me and Elasmat.
It's gonna be like that at one episode of Wilfred. You're gonna have a rape fight, right?
What the hell?
I gotta make you watch. I gotta make you watch that show. By the way, Prime. Holy fuck, it's so good.
Oh God, you're an asshole.
It's so good.
Which version? The one that's got
Elijah Wood. The Elijah Wood version is superior. The Aussie version is absolutely outstanding, but Elijah Wood makes it so much more fucked up.
It's like Death at a Funeral. There's two of the same film with Peter Dinklage. I don't know if anybody knew that, but there it is. Yeah, the UK version is superior to the black version. Just saying.
There's a black version?
Yes, there's a black version of Death at a Funeral. It was a remake with Peter Dinklage reprising his role.
That's so awkward.
Yeah. So where's the steak dinner being held at in Charlotte, North Carolina?
I don't know. I haven't gotten down there yet. I don't really.
You need to do pre-reservations. Do you know how many fucking comic book artists are going to be sitting there like, oh yes, I want the most finest dinner and the most finest reservation, and they're going to book it in advance. So by the time look, we got a $5 super chat from KSS. It says for more gum. There you go. Now you have $10.
I got 2 packs of gum. Swell.
But you need to make reservations right now, Les. But if you don't make reservations right now, they're going to be booked up.
Well, I mean, you can't tell me that there isn't a Cracker Barrel or a Golden Corral there.
You're going to go to Cracker Barrel in my state. There are Cracker Barrels. There are Cracker Barrels all the way up to Pennsylvania, down to fucking Florida, and you're going to come to a generic-ass Cracker Barrel and ask for the $17.99 microwave meal. Are you fucking serious?
I'm a poor. I'll go where I can afford to eat.
You know, just for that, I'm going to look up my state city and I'm gonna see if there's a steakhouse somewhere in that damn area. Let's see what we got. Oh, look, here we go. Chima Steakhouse, Sullivan Steakhouse, Morton's Steakhouse.
You know, I often wonder why they chose that particular racial slur for the name of a restaurant, but after I thinking about it for a little bit, I realize Snow Roach Barrel doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Okay,
like Male Monkey Barrel's not great either, though. To be fair.
Okay, all right, all right. You're asking why they chose the name Cracker Barrel for that place? Is that what you're asking?
No, Prime. I was making a joke. I wasn't asking.
Oh, you're not being serious. My autism is at an all-time high tonight. Apparently, my bad.
Prime's like looking around the room. He's got the ADHD eyes. Like, what's going on over here? Holy shit!
I need my safety helmet.
Logically, like it's a real fucking question.
I need my safety helmet on tonight, boys. Holy shit!
No, leave the helmet on.
Yeah. Well, you already have yours on right now with your profile picture.
That's right. I just need the drool guard and I'm good to go.
But yeah, like seriously, like there's a bunch of steakhouses in Charlotte. There's about 10 of them, and they're all high fancy places. Like you're gonna have to go rent it out. I heard there's like 12 people coming, including Cider. And you know he has to have his food pre-chewed, so make sure you get someone to do it for him.
18 people watching the stream, and the chat just died. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
The chat was on fire earlier. Now it's just dead.
Well, that's because we were talking about Superman's crotch, and then you didn't want to talk about it no more.
That's right. You wanted to stop talking about superhero sex organs, and you know.
Dark Gift even left the conversation. He said, "Oh, we're not going to talk about Superman's crotch." Well, fuck this.
I mean, I can't say I'm shocked the guy who wanted to do the cum sock experiment bailed after we didn't want to talk about sex anymore.
Oh my god, dude, he didn't. Did he have a report on that? Because
he did, and it's not real.
Because Ayrton told me that it was frozen solid.
Sock. That's just it. Like it's just a frozen sock. She obviously hydrated the sock and then froze it and then got it out and banged it like that.
Oh god. KSS says Cider can't eat steak. He can't digest solid foods. No, he can. No. The only thing he can eat is meat. He can't eat vegetables. He said to me and everybody else in Pangea one night that eating a salad is like eating a blade of like 1,000 saw blades into his intestinal wall.
Well, Andy, the only thing I can think of, Prime has a home remedy for that. It's called a coffee bean enema.
No, why are you? Why?
I was gonna tell Andy, let your eyes do its thing and let your ears follow, and you're gonna be a better man after this. I promise.
Wait. Hang on. Let me put on my best impression.
Oh god.
We're going to have a very good sleep stream tonight. We're going to talk about comics. It's Spider-Man's crotch. It's Superman's crotch. And Hyper's going to talk about gay stuff again. And then we're going to talk about Yaira's crotch and how the leg proportions are not there. This is Prime. Thank you for joining to my ASMR stream. Does that help you?
All right. Prime's going to have an ASMR arc now? Oh boy, this is awkward.
Yeah, yes. Here, I'm gonna start doing the snappy fingers.
You're going to be like... You're gonna be like Mandy's husband. You're gonna do
fuck you.
Ball slapping ASMR, are you?
Fuck you.
So 2 inches here and 2 inches here. So they're identical.
No, sir. Your camera is blurry. I could not see the slight quarter-inch difference. It's still blurry. It's still blurry.
2 inches here. 2 inches here. See?
What? You're just gonna go by the number and not the? Oh my god! Never mind.
I've proven to you people that their legs are in proportion.
All you've proven to me is that all you can do is draw thunder thighs. That's all you do.
It's true. He does like them thick.
Andy Contreras says, And he still can't sleep. How will we fix that? I don't know. How many people are still watching this fucking crapshoot?
Down to 16. Thank you guys.
Oh, we're winding it down. All
Very
right,
nice.
cool.
Yes.
I just witnessed the sun coming up here in Germany. It's
Holy
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock here in Germany.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm sorry, Helmet. I don't mean to keep you up.
No, it was a good reminder of the great times we had in the past.
Yeah, the Elasti streams where they lasted for hours. Oh god.
Oh, dude, there would be times I would. There was one time I went to sleep. I fell asleep for 4 hours.
Came back.
Because I was sick. I come back and Testy and Elasti were still fucking streaming. I'm just like, oh, you two autists, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's a shame that all those Elassie streams got lost.
Yeah. A lot of the ones from YouTube that were like pre-stuff with Testy are gone, but all the other stuff are still archived someplace. If you want to know, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I would love to rewatch those when I was on, because I said some hilarious shit back in the days.
I was really sad because I was looking through the archive and I saw that the one where we got 6 scale to threaten John Delarose live on air with Elassie and I isn't in the archive, and it made me sad because that was the funniest shit. That was so good. Like, we were playing a video from John Delarose, Elassie and I were, and 6 scale was, I think, drunk, and he thought John was on with us, so he just starts typing, ticking in chat, and it's just like, oh no. And we let him on, and it's like, no, wait, John's not here. Did he run like a coward? We're like, no, John's not here. He was never here. We were watching a video off from his channel, and he's just. He then proceeds to like explain his hatred for John Delarose and how he thought about driving up to California with a knife, and I'm like, what?
I remember that.
Hang on, just out of curiosity, I don't mean to like hamper on your train of thought here, but when a video gets removed off YouTube, as we've clearly been seeing from Liam Gray's stuff, the video is still on the server. It's just removed.
Yeah, no,
has anybody thought about reaching out to his sister to see if we can get access to his channel and then basically, downloading all those videos?
That's a good. I can try to message her and see if she'll respond.
Yeah, because if we're able to get into the account, we can recover every single video of them and put them on a mega file.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good plan. I reached out to her recently and didn't get a response. I'll try again.
Man, do you want me to find her damn phone number? You know how good I am.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, all right. We'll try it that way.
So the chat the chat has completely died, and we're down to 15 live viewers. Great job, guys! I love how you torpedo my stream. This is beautiful. This is artistic in its own merit. I'm impressed.
the saboteur. What? But it's all you need to name it. Like, you could just make it a documentary about how to sabotage the stream.
You know what?
This comment here was the last comment in the stream, and that was 6 minutes ago.
You know what?
This is artistic. Great job.
I can't.
There.
Hang on.
Correct. The British version of "Death to the Funeral" is better.
Hang on. I can't wait till when Liam does the Adalasmat tonight and talks about how me and I sabotaged your stream and how you were trying to get monetized for more money. Yeah, these two assholes went on there and started saying no words, and people started leaving. Of course, the last man can't make himself anything more than he can be, because these two assholes keep coming around.
I just gotta get rid of them. Divorce those two gay men. Asmat, save yourself.
You come back to Ethan. You'll make all the money you can. Look at me. I'm in the CG Kings. Roy?
Not anymore. He got kicked.
Oh, God.
Any last words, guys? Any last words? Wait, time out. Wait, we just jumped back to 19 live viewers. Now we're up to 19 live viewers. Hold on, let's see what this goes.
That feels the clout. It's building. The clout meter is filling up. He's like,
hang on.
yeah.
Three viewers have joined in the last 1 minute after I mentioned a certain koala's name. I wonder who those. Oh, look, it's Kirk Fatchy.
End the stream. Yes, what's going on, Kirk?
All right, I guess I'm not an actual end the stream. Any last words?
Nigger dicks.
I'll go with a classic from the old Warcraft games. Don't piss in the wind.
How about you, Helmut? Anything of extreme importance that you want to end it on?
Yeah, I think I go to sleep now, and I wish everyone eine gute Nacht.
Good night, people. Good
And
night.
and don't forget, people, Elasmat is a tiny man. Have patience.
Yeah.